Viewer discretion is advised.
But will be completely ignored.
You spend time with your family?
Sure I do.
Good. Because a man that doesn't spend time with his family can never be a real man.
To the wild individuals, OTT home taking you to the wildest place. WWE, AEW, NJPW, TNA in the ring where the legends compete. It's not a gimmick, this is raw, pure fact. Dissecting every match like science on the map. We bring the heat from the mat to the screen. Last week in wrestling, we keep it mean. The OG Mobb riding high, that's the dream. After dark wrestling, every hear a fan scream. Step in the ring, welcome to the scene. Die hard fans, we discuss everything. We come to North the ropes, slam the truth in your face. OTTR, we taking you the wildest place. WWE, AEW, NJPW, Heat, TNA in the ring, where the legends compete. It's not a gimmick, this is raw, pure fact. Dissecting every match like science on the mat. Bring the heat from the mat to the screen. Last week in wrestling, we keep it mean. POG, my body high, that's the dream. After dark wrestling, never hear the fans scream. Step in the ring, welcome to the scene. Die hard fans, we discuss everything.
Yo, we're here with another one, with another banger, of course. Welcome to the Mobb Man Show. You already know what time it is. I'm Sir Blackheart, the Black Majesta, the Black Batman. Sure and sweet, you know what I'm saying? But of course, can't forget my lovely, well, you know, my fabulous, the goons, the guys, and everything like that. All under the sun.
Some facts, motherfucker.
With his crazy explanations, the superintendent's gonna need his medication. When he hears Skinner's lame exaggerations, there'll be trouble in town tonight.
Seymour!
The prediction king himself, well, the Baconator himself, Mr. Uncle Fat. Below him, who's dealing with a phone call right now, he ain't no problem, child. That motherfucker's just name is just E2s. Only problem that he got is paying his fucking Wi-Fi bill and keeping his fucking camera on and shit like that. But needless to say, we're here with another one. Too much shit to be talking about today, but we're gonna try to talk about it tonight. You already know what time it is, though. You know, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell. You already know how to support us. And we got some announcements coming tonight from various different sources and stuff like that. So tune into that tonight as well. We're gonna play a couple of games, shit like that, do some reactions, and have a quick little chat about what's transpiring in the world of wrestling before we go in. I know some people have been you know, dogging me for kind of that type of stuff, but they don't understand. I'm just trying to do a cross fusion here. When it comes to this sort of things. But check out the link tree. All the Top Roast podcast and shit like that. We got it finally up to date and everything like that. Tune into those things for the audio, video, merchandise stores, everything, all the one shot. Oops, I put the wrong goddamn way. Apologies. Brandon Ambassadors. Shout out to W Energy to get the boosted energy that you need. Use the coupon code OTTR for 10% off your total purchase. Same thing here at Dream Alive University at dreamalive.store for 15% and Get Soul Lace 25% to get your jewelry for yourself, for your loved ones, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you do that or try to do that, whichever one comes first. Definitely check out the Bonfire store as well. That's still up and running. Bonfire.com/store/AfterDark podcast for all the shows, merchandise from Last Week of Wrestling, Black Arts Angels Wrestling Asylum, Wrestling, you know, everything like that. You know, can't stress that enough. More than anything, support us, baby. And we are here. I guess we might as well. Actually, no. Let me just share my screen because I know one person that's in the chat is already doing that for us, but I don't need him to do that. I will do that myself. So, for those of you guys that do not know, OTTR are part owners of Supernova Wrestling here in Massachusetts and Maine. But as of right now, we are officially back for this year. We're going to be back March 15th at the Old Main Studios in Portland, Maine for our first ever SNW draft that we are having. Yes, definitely when it comes to this, we are back again with another one. Definitely tune in Saturday, March 15th, 2025. You know where to go. Old Main Studios at 54 Danforth Street in Portland, Maine. You know, St. Louis Drive. It's still gonna be in the New England um facility in that, you know what I'm saying? Explore and experience the rebranding of SNW with this draft, where we're gonna have two TV shows, Vortex and Sharp. So now we're gonna have our little brand split dealing with this. So for those of you guys that do not know, there's gonna be some real juicy stuff going on when it comes to this season. So you definitely want to tune in to SNW for all the juiciness that's going to transpire. And for certain couple of people in this mob are gonna be making their debuts and shit. So we really can't wait for half of this stuff to go on. But needless to say, it's just gonna be like every draft, you know, two shows get to pick their picks. Champions will be designated to will be designated to one or two shows. Some things might be a little bit different than others and stuff like that. Free agents will be involved, so beware of the free agent type of pool that we're gonna have. And yeah, man, we got some great superstars on our roster that's coming in, that's returning. Um, there's rivalries that needs to be settled. There's old shit that needs to be handled from the last previous season, which that ended abruptly on October 4th, Smoochover Sam. So we had to take a small little breather to get past the holidays, of course. But now we are getting back to what the fuck that we should have been doing. This is gonna be crazy as hell. Food and drinks will also be available to feud tonight. It's a paid gig, guys. Like, come on, like you guys support wrestling shit. You already know how to find us. Go to SNW anywhere on the Instagram, Twitter, Facebook groups. The Cash App code, the Cash App QR code is at the bottom. I think it's $15 for adults. The kids are still free. You know what I'm saying? Definitely bring the kids out, man. We're trying to get this thing packed up. We need to bring the flavor. We need to bring the heat out when it comes to SNW Draft Night. So please mark your calendars. Get your tickets now. It's available right now. Claim your seat, make a VIP. Also, we're looking for sponsors too, who wants to sponsor wrestlers, who want to sponsor matches or sponsor the event itself. So definitely you can reach out to SNW on all our social media platforms. You can reach out to us that way if you want to inquire about different stuff. But needless to say, SNW, we are back. I am energized. I am fucking happy. Just this shit is just gonna be bonkers this year, and I am fucking screwed up in excitement for this.
Let's go.
So yeah, that's just news. That's news number one. News number two. I don't even remember what news number two was really supposed to be. Oh yeah. Season premieres of Wrestling in the Silence and Blackout Ages shows is going to be on this designated time frame, February 1st, for 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. respectfully, or they might be on a little bit earlier that day because Royal Rumble is starting earlier at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, so they might be a crossover. More details will be determined from that as the weeks progress and everything like that. But also, yeah, man, just a couple of people got new jobs, and a couple of people got new jobs in this thing and shit like that. So we're just trying just to, hit the reset button and a couple of small things, and it's the reset year. You know what I'm saying?
Make money out this bitch.
Kids 5 and under, let me rephrase. Kids 5 and under are free. Let me correct myself. Adults is $15. Yes, okay. And same thing for veterans and senior citizens. They're $5 as well. So if you are interested, if you're living in Maine or if you're gonna be up there for the weekend, that type of stuff, definitely come up, definitely tune out. You know what I'm saying? This is the first of many, many, many things here. So tune in. and come out, and big shout outs to Old Main Studios for having us up there. And this will be our first set of live streaming pay-per-views from this particular location. So we're gonna do big things when it comes to this thing.
Right.
That's one of the announcements that we had to address real quick. And shout out to my man, shout out to my business partner Adam Saint, who's busting his ass over there up there in Canada. Oh, wait a minute, and just one more thing too. Thank you, Ad, for actually reminding me. SNW will be invading Canada this year. I think he said sometime in July we're going to be invading Canada. So SNW is going to have a pay-per-view event in Montreal, Canada this year. More details will be coming to you soon, exclusively. You'll hear the announcement coming from this Supernova Wrestling's promotional platforms and everything like that. So I'm actually kind of geeked up that now I'll be able to go up across the border.
Montreal.
It's going to be fucking awesome, bro, for us. So I'm happy. I'm happy, man. I'm fucking excited. I'm fucking excited to go to Canada. To go to Canada, bro. That shit's gonna be fucking. That shit's gonna be ill. That shit's gonna fucking be a culture shock to
It's
me.
gonna be lit. It's gonna be
That
lit.
shit's gonna be a culture shock to me, bro. This shit's gonna be lit. As
Oh,
fuck.
be how.
No, we're not gonna do that, man. While we're up there, man, we gotta be respectful when we're up there. We can't do that, bro. Let's just calm down.
We're just gonna have fun, guys.
But other than that, man, we here to have a good time. I know Uncle Fats. I mean, some of us were watching 3 hours of SmackDown that happened on Friday. Raw's going to be on Netflix this upcoming Monday. The very first showcase of AEW on HBO Max was this past Wednesday. Some people talk about that. So I wanted to ask you two before we go any deeper, any further, what you guys feel about AEW's first ever simulcast on HBO Max and TBS, and SmackDown going back to 3 hours started on Friday last week, and it really went on for 3 hours. And we got some stuff that happened. We decided that the WWE the Universal Champion will be defended in the ladder match in Royal Rumble. Cody Rhodes is still selling the neck injury with Kevin Owens. Tiffany Stratton actually did the unthinkable, cashed in the Money in the Bank briefcase,
But she did it at the perfect time.
And got one over on Nia Jax to become your new WWE Women's. Your WWE SmackDown Women's Champion. I forgot how they paraphrase it now. So that happened. Those two things were the key thing that happened. Also, we get a little Paul Heyman promo that basically he could be turning on Roman on Monday when it comes to that tribal combat match. We don't know what's going to happen with with that thing. So those three things, maybe was the square away thing that happened on SmackDown. Dynamite was basically the same old Dynamite as you would watch regularly if you was watching any other time that before, except it's on the streaming platform now more than anything. It was just it was what it was. It didn't really hit for me personally because we've seen this thing over and over and over again. But to be on a streaming site now in 2025 for wrestling wise, it's a great fucking deal.
It's a major leap.
It's a major deal for independent. For me, it's a major deal for wrestling promotion just in general. To start thinking about, the old ways is changing. We gotta start paving the way, the new way to have televised wrestling now, and we're getting that right now. So, so that's one thing. Oh, and also I forgot. The New Japan showcase was on Saturday and shit. Kenny Omega just came back. Kenny Omega just came back. He supposedly had a match of the year candidate with Gabe Kidd out there and shit like that. That you had Tanahashi crying on the fucking announcers table, and I was like, okay, this could be the last of Kenny Omega. This could be the last run of Kenny Omega that we see. So y'all better just appreciate why the fuck y'all got you got the opportunity to. and just enjoy it, bro. Stop being fucking true ass Mars and just enjoy the wrestling right now. Because some people they're going to be gone in like a year or two. So we're seeing that unfolding with Kenny Omega, and Mercedes Moné is now Mercedes four belts. She just won fucking 2 championships in fucking 1 weekend. I'm like, what the fuck's happening? So now she's walking around with 4 championships right now, which is kind of shocking to me too. But that's all my take about this whole weekend of what the fuck has transpired and shit. If I could try to find that photo that I sent y'all earlier, her holding those championships, I kind of said this to myself. I was like, damn, bro, how you really gonna fucking take all 4 of those belts? I mean, the only way that you do it now is if it's if she's hurt. So that's the only thing that I can like honestly say about that. But I mean, congrats to Mercedes. I mean, even though she can't talk on the microphone, but they still putting championship belts on her, so that must mean that they believe in something. And yeah, sorry I gotta say about that. Pretty much. Sorry I gotta say about that. Pretty much.
Well, my feelings towards everything.
Okay. Yeah, she got like 4 championship belts now. You see this?
Popping champagne.
You got the Queen Pro Wrestling. You got the Defy Women's Championship. You got New Japan Strong's Championship, and then you got the TBS Championship. Look at that. That's just crazy. Get that way, man. It's like giving a woman everything the fuck that she wants, and she's still not happy.
Like most marriages.
No, like most situationships now. Fuck the marriages, the situationships, the relationships now. It's starting to look like this. I got everything. I got everything that I want. I'm single. I don't need no man. I'm sorry. I've been watching too much other videos earlier today, and this one kind of like set it off for me.
It's crazy. It's crazy that you say that because she got the 4 belts and she just divorced her
she living her best life. Yeah, she living her best life right now.
She done divorced her man last year, and then now she's
it's
4
crazy,
belts,
right? Yeah,
4 belts Banks, or Sasha Monet, whatever you want to put it.
Or I think it's Monet 4 belts, something like that. I don't know what the fuck that is called, some shit, but.
But hopefully, hopefully AEW knows what they're doing. As far as the move is concerned, of course, AEW is still working their shit, but it's glad to see the fact that they actually have a streaming platform. I wasn't able to see it when it came out, but it's funny that you mentioned all that because my cousin came through this morning. And then he fixed his HBO Max, so now I got that. So now I'll be able to watch that on Saturdays and Thursdays. I got my Netflix running, so that's set for reminder tomorrow. I'm excited because as a fan, there's no holdback. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like, hopefully I get to relive my nostalgia childhood of wrestling. I'm not gonna say childhood. I say my teenage to young adult era wrestling where it was just pure and uncut. Like when you sent that video when they did that whole paying the homage to the whole Raw's War shit, I got goosebumps because I'm like, they've already changed the logo for Raw heading into Netflix. You go on Netflix now, and they got all this shit, most of this shit up there, and it looks so pristine, and it looks so cool. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you have Netflix, you go on Netflix, you go into your search category. You ain't gotta go into the search. You just go to categories, you go to actions, and that shit pops right the fuck up.
Ew, dude, put your face away. That's way too close. You're too close, man. You're too close. What the hell is that?
It's like an old Bobby.
No,
Hey, I was
please.
chilling. My fault, ladies. My
No,
fault,
see,
ladies and gentlemen.
see,
My fault, brothers.
Fast, your cousin just lied. He said he was on the phone. He said he'll be there in a minute. It's been 20 minutes, and look what the hell his stance is right there. What do you think that he was doing?
Yeah, yeah. He got
Guilty as
his
You,
charged,
you,
Duke.
he got his thing off. But
Guilty.
hey, hey, hey,
uh,
hey, hey, hey. Go ahead.
but I
What? What? What you going to say with your afro puffing out? And what?
At least I got hair, homie. Don't get mad at me till I got hair.
Okay, I got hair too. It's just not on top of my fucking head. Duh.
uh,
Duh. And
I
uh,
got hair all
and
over my body.
yeah, but
you don't want to
at
hear
least
that
I take
shit.
care of my body though, unlike someone over there.
I'm like,
Yeah, and we all know, and we all know that's a stretch.
what?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, you might have to think about that one real quick. So no.
All right, so I got
Go ahead,
I have a
fast.
little. I'm excited. You know what I'm saying, because I can't wait um to see what unfolds. Um, but to know that the fact that we get 3 hours of uncut, like uninterrupted wrestling, like this is fucking beautiful. This is something simply the Lord has put together for us to uh, to enjoy. Um, I do have a little bit of I do have a I might have a little spoiler alert about tomorrow.
Don't do it. If there's that picture that I had already sent you, I think people already know about that already.
What picture?
Yeah.
The one the dead last one that I sent. I mean I just didn't want to spoil it for people, so I'd
Hold
rather
on,
keep it to myself.
hold
But
on. Let me see.
certain
Let
people
me
in
check
the
and see.
group, when you said and I quote, "Oh, I can't wait for tomorrow," it was that one.
Hold on. Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see.
So all that I'm gonna say is free the other dude in another company. Please free him. Free a few more other people that's in the other company too
But,
that need to get released,
wait, wait,
please.
wait, wait. Hold on. If what you're saying is true, I hope and pray
Dukes,
they don't fuck up.
Dukes. This is why I said let this thing marinate. Okay, they're trying to savor all the juiciness for tomorrow, so they can get a huge number of subscribers and shit like that. Um, um, to start flourishing, to be like, yo, let's start subscribing to Netflix, even though there's still gonna be some people that's still gonna be tuning into, however that they was watching wrestling before when they didn't have cable. Probably still gonna do that shit too. But I'm just saying.
Well,
Yeah.
I
But
wasn't. I saw what
I
you
mean,
meant.
I just didn't want to be spoiling shit like for tomorrow. Cause I was like, yo, just like you, Uncle Fast, I'm ready for tomorrow too. So I'm like, okay, if I sit here, if I watch this on Netflix, because I'm paying for Netflix too. If my stream fucks up, I'm gonna be upset, and I'm gonna go right on my phone and be like, "No, I'd rather go back on my phone and watch it from there," and I'm done.
because honestly, I hope, and I really do hope that Netflix does a pretty good job with it. Because that fight between Tyson and Jake Paul shit, a whole lot of motherfuckers got pissed off. And that was
Well,
live
then you
streaming.
haven't seen then you didn't see the Christmas games that they had that day, did you? The Christmas games that they
That
had on
that
Netflix too.
uh,
Yeah, see, you didn't watch those, and those
but
actually stream very
but
well. But when you start certain when you go on like certain things, it's just based on where you go into or where in real life time where they started at. And it'll probably just shoot you right into the live part, so you can't really go all the way back. You have to wait till when it's done and then go back to rewatch it. Which that's kind of the bad part too about some sports streaming sites that like when like they do that, they don't give you the media stream at the barn that you can go and rewind all the way back. You got to just watch it from where you come into.
And besides,
I don't know.
I got like this. You talk about that Christmas game with Beyonce. It was Baltimore versus what? Houston.
Yeah, it
That
was like
that game, right?
there's like 3 games
I,
that came
I,
out that day.
but but the only crazy part is the only reason why people was watching that just because of the halftime performance.
Not
It
really.
was if Beyonce. I'll tell you this right now. If
Nah.
Beyonce wasn't doing the halftime show, nobody would really watch. Nobody really would watch that game.
Bro, there was
Yes, they
motherfuckers.
would.
Bro, no,
Yes, they
there was
would.
there was motherfuckers leaving after the halftime.
Try to tell you, man. Like this, I mean, they trying
It
to.
would have been for Beyonce. No one really want to watch that. No one really want to watch the shit.
No one cares for Beyonce now because when she tried to do the whole country album thing, that did not help her at all. So she's gonna perform some of those songs. People were not gunning for that. People
I
really
mean, she's gonna forever have her Beehive fans, but I'm just saying you got folks that wouldn't pay her arm and a leg for her concert, but if she's gonna come to the game, they're going to come to the game full force just to see her perform, and then they're gonna dip. That's what they do at most sporting events. People just come just to see the halftime.
No, that's it. Okay, I mean, all right. Well, okay. In this certain case, I could understand that. I really could. But if I'm going to a football game and my side mission is to see this fucking performance by Beyonce, where you can watch it at home at your own fucking leisure, like most of us did on Christmas Day, I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna be like, yo, call me back when the game comes back on. I'm going outside to smoke my ass blunt.
I didn't watch it. I'm not a
You know what I'm
Beyonce
saying?
fan.
Like that's why I was saying, like, I don't think certain people, yeah, dudes, I do agree. Certain people did came for Beyonce, but if you wasted your money going to a football game just to see her, you're fucking stupid.
Well, I'd rather pay for a football game than
You
to sit
can
there and
just buy
pay.
a concert ticket and just go see her perform it as what she's normally paying.
But her concert tickets are like $10,000, bro.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm not paid $10,000 to see some chick perform.
Go fast. Bitches is selling pussy doing OnlyFans to buy these fucking tickets.
Yeah, but they're not selling.
No,
Yeah,
but
but you
better sell
but
your
you-
morality.
but
You
get
better
to go
sell
on
your fucking
OnlyFans.
morality,
No,
my
but
nigga. No.
See, you can't compare $5.99 to 10 G's.
No. Well, you can't compare you can't compare $5.99 to $100. $100, that's not common.
Okay, I'd rather spend $100 to go to a concert than to spend $10,000. You got motherfuckers out here.
You
So you got
WrestleMania?
chicks out here. No, you got chicks out here. Okay, so there's this. Just I'm talking about the whole Beyonce shit.
Oh yeah. I get that.
There's a viral video going on of this chick who took her boyfriend or her husband's money that he had saved up for his daughter's heart surgery, and she bought Beyonce tickets.
See, now that bitch is spiteful. That bitch only thought about herself.
But what
She
I'm
said,
saying
fuck
is, I would
fuck
rather
everybody else. If I gotta rob Peter to pay Poe, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I would rather go on OnlyFans to pay $5.99 to see a bitch who I know for a fact.
No,
Listen,
facts. I'm not
I'd
going
rather see her
OnlyFans to
perform
pay
for
that shit.
$5.99 than to
That's your
sit
weak
there
ass
spending.
cousin down there doing that type of stuff. You
But
and
listen-
I don't do that.
Whoa. Time out. I don't even do OnlyFans.
Stop.
All I'm saying
You and I
is,
can you and I will go on porn sites and we can get it that way for free. Why the fuck would I be paying $10 to some woman that can't get a fucking job? Fuck out of here. No.
that is true. But I'm just saying,
You know what I'm saying?
when it comes to being cost efficient, it just you know.
So
People going to spend that $100 to go to the football game.
So Uncle Fast. So just to kind of like underline this, women would pay $10,000 for Beyonce tickets. Me and you would pay $10,000 for a weekend to go to WrestleMania.
Absolutely.
Done deal.
Absolutely.
Done deal. That's all that we need to just put. It depends on what you're trying to do with that money. It's going to tell people about yourself.
Yeah, because you got motherfuckers out here spending the grand
That's
to
what I
take a
was
picture
trying to
with Chris
reiterate.
Brown.
Right. So if I was people that would spend
What up,
money
Chrissy?
going to a football game just to watch one bitch perform, I'm out of there. I'm not wasting my goddamn time. I can watch it from home. And do it for
$10,000,
free.
go to WrestleMania, you can see a whole bag of bitches perform.
All that shit, man. I can find I can find a Phoenician wife in one of those crowds. I'm not gonna find in no fucking Beyonce crowd. I'll find in a wrestling crowd more than anything.
Facts. So I have a little spoiler, and it's not anything. It's not that what you posted.
Courtney, what up?
Um, it is about Raw, but it's not about that.
Oh no, I know what you're saying. No, I know what you're gonna say.
What?
It's 4 letters. Four letters, and it's an object.
No.
Damn it.
No.
But that's also something that I've been hearing all day too. Someone got confirmed for tomorrow, and I'm like, if it's 4 letters, forget it.
Oh no.
I think about you talking about before. Look,
Yeah, man. So,
so I have a little, and I'm just putting this out here because like I said, I want to give the option for people to kind of expect, and then like I said, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I can own that. But I'm not going to give out what you shit in the chat because I saw that. But I am going to say that. Can I just give you a quick rundown for tomorrow?
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
So tomorrow you have CM Punk versus Seth Rollins.
That's supposed to be the main event.
Okay. Then you got Solo Sikoa versus Roman Reigns, Tribal Combat, Ula
Co-main event.
Okay. Then you got Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley, world title.
Should be either the mid card or the opener, but I don't know which one.
Okay, that's the last woman standing match. And then
no. Actually, matter of fact, they kind of wiped away their last woman standing thing. They're trying to say something else for later when it comes to Rhea and something else. So it's just a regular singles match now, as I found out.
Yeah, the triple threat.
Well, I don't know.
But then you got
I'm talking
Jimmy.
about as far as the main matches right now. The main matches is CM Punk.
Yeah, the triple threat.
And then you have Drew McIntyre versus Jey Uso.
I was just going to say that too. And also, John Cena's supposed to be making an appearance.
Okay, so I was just about to get to. So you have John
but I was
Cena.
also hearing too about The Rock making making a appearance tomorrow too.
You got John
That's
Cena.
why that's why I said if it's someone with a 4-letter word, I probably already heard it. But then again, I haven't seen any confirmed source to say, "Hey, he's going to be there tomorrow."
Okay.
It's
So you have
Right.
Go ahead, dude.
No. I said that. Is there a triple threat match tomorrow as well? Creed Gunther, David Priest, and Finn Balor.
For the world title,
it could be, but I don't know. It could be.
It could be, or they could be, or they could.
Or that could be for the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, or they could save it for Royal Rumble.
That could be for the Royal Rumble. You know what I'm saying?
No, cause I did hear something like that.
No, it could have been, but if they smart about it, they would save that for the Royal Rumble. You know what I'm saying? So what I have is outside of those main matches, I have John Cena's farewell tour begins tomorrow. The Rock returns. Then I have Logan Paul returns. Then I have a Becky Lynch return.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
There's a possibility that might. Then I have a Charlotte Flair.
I'm thinking an Alexa Bliss return too. She's been gone. She's been gone for a minute.
Then I have Charlotte Flair. Then I have Triple H kicking off the new era. Of course, we saw the new logo, and there's supposed to be like a new stage or some shit. With that, then I'm not going to say the person's name, but just know that there's a possibility that the New Day might get their asses handed to them.
Or
I heard that too.
Or someone could be making their debut too, which I heard Penta's supposed to be the mysterious partner for Rey Mysterio.
They're supposed to be whooping the New Day's ass.
So
yeah,
that's supposed to be Penta's debut into the company and shit. And that's when I'm like, okay, free one other person from another company that's being hogtied from leaving, so we can get the Lucha Brothers and WWE and just have them go wild. Fuck that, man. Like, give me all that shit.
Jesus Christ, how do you even let that happen?
Just give me
No,
all that
please.
shit.
No. Here's what I was gonna say. I hear what you say about the Lucha Bros running wild, but please, WWE, don't fuck them over like how y'all doing with all the Mexican wrestlers that y'all brought in. Don't fuck them over trying to put them in the LWO. Don't fuck them over trying to put them with Santos Escobar and that type of bull that shit ass group. Because legit, they are more promising than anything else.
Yeah.
And I kid y'all not, because
Or let's not
because
have
you
them.
take a look at it.
Or
Go
you
ahead.
have to be the repetitiveness of the Lucha Dragons angle. I mean, the whole Lucha
Lucha Party.
Yeah, the whole Lucha Party angle that like they did before. Don't have them turn into a comedy act. Please don't do that. That's the one thing I would just say.
Because legit, take a look at Dragon Lee. He was one of the most promising Mexican luchadors. What is he doing right now?
Well, hold on. Who?
Dragon Lee.
He hasn't done anything recently except for that.
And I'll point,
But
and no bullshit. He has a brother that's fighting I think he had two brothers. Ain't one of his brothers Andrade too? Cause it was like Andrade, him,
That's
Rush, and Bandito.
no, was it Jalisco or Dragon Lee was one of them? Was one of his
Yeah,
brothers?
yeah.
Jalisco was his brother. Yeah.
So let's take a look at what they're doing in WWE compared to, no offense, the only place I could literally sit there and see them involved in that, and it's kind of hard for me to say this, is at TNA. Because they know how to treat certain wrestlers well.
Well, right now TNA is not going to give the bigger bag as WWE
they ain't
would.
got no money for that shit.
And obviously, if
And
you look at
I get that.
wait, hold on. But obviously, if you look at that Father Time, it depends on where you are in your career right now. If you're in your mid 30s, late 30s, shit like that, you trying to get to that one last big bag and shit like that, and make sure that you got like some financial security. Of course, you're gonna do WWE. No other company will give you the bag. Maybe AEW, depending on how Tony Khan looks at you and whether he has a plan for you, not just bring you in and then a month later you're just flowing around doing exhibition matches for whoever the fuck else and really don't have a fucking story. At least in WWE, you will have a path. It's just if you can commit to being healthy, being able to be there, and being able to knock out the fucking parts of people's expectations about what they previously see you from another company, then you should be good.
All right, but
And you should be safe.
all right,
That's what I'm going to say.
wait, hold on. To piggyback off what you said, they said Fats, how what you said they see the running out of tomorrow. I'll give you ones up on this one. To they see the return of Jay Cargill.
Oh, no. I forgot. But do you think she's going to be coming back at Royal Rumble time instead? Why? I mean,
Nah, it'll be better. You have to understand, it wouldn't be smart for her to come out now because they're still trying to find out who attacked her. Not only on top of that,
and we already know who did attack her and shit. They just keeping it real close. And Naomi's playing a real good part in being like, yo, I had nothing to do with this, but low-key I did have something to fucking do with this. And y'all niggas won't find out till later and shit. So when Jay comes back and points the finger at her and saying, you bitch. And then it's gonna have Bianca have to make a choice. It's gonna have to have Bianca make a choice. Jade or Naomi, whatever, because she's buddy and tag team champions with both these ladies.
unofficially though, but officially.
Right, yes. Unofficially. Thank you.
Well, I mean, we'll see. I mean, I hope they don't do it. If they do it tomorrow, hopefully they do it right. If not, then more likely it'll be around Royal Rumble. So I also have the Riot Six having a big segment, which Alexa Bliss might return as part of the addition to the family. Um, I also have surprises from Stone Cold and the
Yeah, man, we're gonna have some fun tomorrow.
so
We're
I
gonna
have
have some fun tomorrow.
I have surprises from Stone Cold and the Undertaker.
Huh? How
Yeah.
the fuck did we get here? I
Well,
thought we was done talking about Monday Night Raw tomorrow.
no, I still had some because Dukes went on his explanation tour.
Come on, Bruce. Jesus, man. Why'd you have to get this man going?
No, it's simple. It's so what I said when you got it was that the White Six has a big segment tomorrow, which Alexa Bliss might return as part of the addition to the family. You have surprises. There might be surprise guest appearances from Stone Cold and The Undertaker. Goldberg might show up. Brock Lesnar, I don't think that he's going to be making any appearance anytime soon this year. Um,
Are you just giving your prediction for the whole year?
no, just for tomorrow.
Oh.
Then I have Batista might be inducted into the 2025 Hall of Fame.
Okay, they got nothing to do with tomorrow. You foreshadowing.
No, I'm just saying.
Foreshadowing like a whole damn year right now.
Hey, listen, it's only January until WrestleMania. That's enough time.
Just focus on tomorrow. All right. So let me just paraphrase this real quick. Mm-hmm. Some people might not be there in person, but they'll send video packages congratulating on the move to NXT or whatever. Blah 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 blah, and maybe do some flashbacks on some memorable Raw moments that happened over the years. Since Raw's been on the air since 1990 fucking three.
Two.
No,
three.
No, 3. Yep, 93. January of 93. So 93. If you're actually looking at your calendars, it's actually, I think 42 years. No, 32 years, almost to the day of the debut.
Mm-hmm.
So probably going to want to do something about some flashbacks and shit. And if some of you guys that do not know or have not watched some of those Raw classics on Netflix, y'all should go back and y'all should go and watch those, because I watched the Bret Hart one and I was actually just like, hey, keep this shit going. Keep this shit going.
Wait, hold on. Sorry to cut you off real quick, but are we going to have to see another DX type of reunion and shit? I'm tired of seeing that shit.
Okay, Dukes, no, that's why I'm just trying to. It's like, well, then again, they got 3 hours. Then again, they got 2.5 to 3 hours to fill. They could be creative with some things, but I just don't think you gotta go overboard with Water. That's like too much shit that you're trying to shove in the 3 hours shit. If it was a pay-per-view, probably I can understand that, but I think you're just trying to bring wrestling fans in, bring new fans in, have already current subscribers now who's seeing this whole Raw thing popping up on their dashboard, home screens, and everything else. They're probably going to give it a try, and if they get if they like it, then they're probably going to stick with it. It's just about one big experiment tomorrow. They're trying to knock it out the park the same way how we need to knock it out the park March 15th for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So this is a real, let's get that tapestry back. You know what I'm saying? We on a new network. We're on a new shit. We need new energy, new vibe, new everything. So that's that. I don't want to go too deep into that shit, but there's a lot of other things that we could have said this shit like that. But nah, let's say Let's say all that energy for tomorrow, folks. All that energy for tomorrow. I know some of y'all gonna be blowing up my goddamn phone about all of this. And too bad that there's not some shit that I wish I could have fucking played, but I can't, So that's the stupid part about all this. What the fuck was I even fucking looking for? Oh, Dukes, you sent me something too.
I say a lot of bad words.
What?
You sent me, yo, man. You sent me
Welcome to
this.
episode 7
This
of
whole,
Mandatory
this whole,
Reviews. We're going to be looking at
the failed
This is on our
failed
first
experiment.
episode, and I added
The failed experiment, MTV's failed pro wrestling TV show. Some of you guys who grew up in the MTV universe back in the late 90s, early 2000s, just like we did, MTV picked up a pro wrestling TV show that was Wrestling Society X. It didn't really last that long, but there was some pretty notable faces that came in through those doors and on that television show that you might recognize. Some of you may not recognize them today, but one Just Incredible was a part of it, and they had some unsung darlings that was actually on this show for a little bit, but of course at the time frame, WWE was still on top of its game. TNA was just coming off the ground and trying to get their feet wet themselves and everything like that, and the WXF, whatever that unjustified TNA experiment died down after like 5 weeks. So, wrestling was still trying to find new homes and stuff like that. MTV took the first punch after, the whole rock and roll connection. I mean, the rock and wrestling connection from back in the 80s and shit. Seeing this thing now, Dukes has sent us this thing. So we're going to be reacting to this.
in the extra match too. Depending on how this goes, I might do more.
Welcome to Wrestling Society X. My name is Chris Kloss, standing next to Brenner. And tonight, our main event, the first ever WSX Rumble. That's right, 10 men will enter the ring with one mission, and that is to grab one of two contracts suspended 20 feet above the ground to solidify themselves in a match.
Okay, so Dukes, explain to me again, why did you send us this video? And what was your thought process of why you sent me this?
All right, the reason why I sent y'all this is because one is we all grew up in the MTV era. Everyone who's 30 years old or plus have known about the MTV, knowing how like we grew up on like reality TV. MTV was the white version of what BET was for all black kids during the time of growing up. So they had the nostalgia. Only craziest part was nobody never really knew and understood that MTV during that time span was trying to inject themselves to the wrestling world, knowing that how popular it was during that time. Because what was it? You had The Rock during that span. You had Cena who was coming up during that time. You had um Triple H. This was what the years of during that time of what Blade and all that type of Blade was coming out. All the nostalgia this was coming out. So try to tap into it. I was like, yo, you know what? Let me see this real quick. I sat there see the video. I was like, yo, I already so called remember this. Let me see if anyone else from this Mob family has seen this. And I'll probably bet the only one that down in my head, the only two people that down in my head was y'all two. Just because I know just because I know y'all probably was the MTV types of people, knowing how y'all was probably just like watching all this type of stuff growing up. So I was like, yo, you know what? Let's see who else seen this. And from there, that's what we got for right now. You know what I'm saying?
So just to answer a little bit of this question, I was only an MTV guy when it came to like Celebrity Deathmatch, Daria, sometimes some beats are better, but that wasn't really like my itch back. So like that type of shit. Certain music videos that would come on, yes, I can understand that. Of course, TRL that came on in like the fucking afternoon. I was beefing out with fucking 106 in Park, so I was flipping through both those fucking channels. And later on in life, like Jersey Shore and shit like that. And what's that other show? True Life was another one that I watched. That was actually pretty interesting. So I was in and out of MTV. I was more on the BET side more than anything else. And then BET kind of dissolution when it comes to certain content. And by like the mid 2000s and shit, it started transforming into something the fuck else. And that's when I was like, okay, I'm out. And I just started sticking with my mixtapes. So I had to go on internet to try to find mixtapes and shit. So thank God for thatpiff.com, because you save a lot of my high school years when it comes to that. So that is to answer your question about all this. So I did not watch Wrestling Society X when it first came out. I found out about this way after it was dead and gone and diminished and shit. So I had no idea this thing even came on. And then I think it was either you or someone else in this group a long time ago that had sent me something about this. And I was like, wrestling was on MTV? And I really did not notice that. So that's just to answer your question. I can't answer for Uncle Fast because he was probably, if I'm 34 now, he had to have been at least like 25 when this thing came out. So you have to ask him those questions.
Yo, Fats, you watch this?
Yeah, I've seen Wrestling Society.
What you thought of it?
To be honest with you, I always tried to catch it and I would always miss it. But when the times that I did see it, I kind of liked it. I didn't see why that shit didn't progress further. But at that time when Wrestling Society came out, MTV was on its leg out anyways. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of felt like they was just trying to throw shit on there to keep it fucking relevant. And it just sucks that at that time when it came out, like we were still dealing with the Monday Night Wars and other shit like that. Nobody was really trying to see anything outside of WWE, WCW, or ECW. So it's like the Wrestling Society really was like, there was no idea.
Fat. I think this came out after the wars was over.
But what I'm saying is, even right coming out afterwards, they were being compared. People were doing a lot of comparisons after that whole war rating shit and the whole nine. Like, oh, this is trying to be another WWE or another WCW or another ECW. Like, once we reached that pinnacle of what extreme, hardcore, legendary, like iconic shit, it was kind of hard to kind of look at any other wrestling show or company and try to take them serious. Like, we couldn't really say shit about New Japan unless you was a New Japan fan. Because you know they have their own channel and shit. But Wrestling Society, to me, it just, I don't know. I think how they promoted and how they did it was cool, but it was just fucked up how the lack of, like, I guess the lack of support.
I mean, if you did look at this, right, it's just a crossbreed of ECW, TNA, and a little bit of, you know, like Jackass almost. So I think they were just trying to figure out their own way to try to say, hey, we want a piece of the wrestling pie. Let's create this show and kind of treat it like it's like a real sports entity. And from the look of the stage and everything like that, it kind of did feel like it. I mean, it did have like some good moments and shit like that, but I just think people, the whole wrestling hotness of the late 90s and shit like that had faded. And that's when people started to be disinterested in that. Unless you was a diehard wrestling fan and you stumble onto this, you'll give it a chance to watch it, and then you'll give your own perception if you want to keep watching or not. I don't think it was just resonating to like regular people back in the day to be, no, I'm already done with my wrestling phase, so they just moved on. Because there's a lot of people I know that would say, oh, they were watching WCW and WWE during the wrestling. I mean, during the Monday Night Wars. But after that was done, they walked away. Like it was done. Like that was like the end of that's like the end of like their childhood. So they phased on to teenage years, which your interest is going to be different.
Yo, I remember watching. Well, no bullshit. The thing that kind of like we all remember watching the Monday Night Wars. I kid y'all not. The thing that piqued my interest was TNA did later on was Lucha Underground. This right here is like the little if you see Lucha Underground, and I know many of diehard wrestling fans may have watched it, may have seen this Lucha Underground before. This right here is like the little brother, the little slow, little helping child of Lucha Underground.
No, this is Mewtwo. No, listen, this is Mew, and Lucha Underground is Mewtwo. This was Mew. This was like the one and only existence of trying something organic, making it look dingy, underground and shit, and then you look at later on down the line, and what you said about Lucha Underground that came into its existence. So this was definitely like,
The stepping stone.
this was definitely like this was like the prequel of a lot of what you would see later on down the line. But let's get into it.
Next week to determine who will be the first ever WSX champion.
First match of the night, we got Matt Sydal versus Jack Evans. A whole lot of flippy shit about to happen. Why did this show only have 2 matches?
Welcome to Wrestling Society X! Tonight, the world of WSX begins, and it begins not with a whimper, but with a...
Okay, so I like the production that they did. I mean, it definitely felt like an underground fight club-esque, except you just got some room to put like a couple television camera monitors and monitors in there and shit. The announcer dude he had a great voice. I think Adam was telling me something about him too. Adam was telling me something about this guy too that I just forgot what the hell did he said, but I gotta like really think back and see what exactly that he told me about like, this guy, and we could have done business with him when he came to SNW, but I don't think he's really interested in doing wrestling anymore. And I don't know how long ago that we have last heard from him, but he's still out there. Just to know what he's doing right now.
Coming to the ring first, accompanied by his girlfriend, Lizzie Valentine, he is Matt Sydal.
A newsflash.
And Matt fucking Sydal popping up on this show. That's how you know we're fucking old. This is when you know we're fucking old.
The announcer is so damn hyper. They gave the announcer.
Look at this nigga. Matt Sydal was fucking a baby in this thing. Damn. Matt Sydal was a baby. Yeah, he's still in AEW right now as we speak. Well, actually, no, he's in Ring of Honor right now. As we speak, and he's still wrestling. He's still doing his thing. Shout out to Matt Sydal.
His own pyro. I never seen that shit before. But anyways, here's Matt Sydal. I miss when he was Evan Bourne. He got a manager. Her name is Lizzie Valentine. Growing up, I didn't really watch Jack Evans that much. Only ever seen.
You know what I just thought about now? This was probably way before Matt Bourne if he got that contract to go to WWE and shit. So he had to make this pit stop. Probably got picked up in TNA, and then probably got picked up by WWE shortly afterwards and shit. Because Jack Evans, he was doing Lucha Underground. I remember some of those. I remember some of those videos that he was doing that whole walking across the top, and then he jumped and hit a fucking diving fucking drop kick on someone and kicked them off the ladder and shit. And I'm like, who's this motherfucker? That was crazy. So there's definitely some people, like I said, like if some of you guys were really into wrestling and shit like that, you would know some of these names and know where they came from and shit like that, and where their careers took off afterwards. Jack Evans,
it's right out of AEW.
Right out of AEW. You know what I'm saying? So now you're seeing some of these faces that you recognize now, way back in the day when we were preteens. Awesome.
Seen like clips of him doing moves and shit. I seen videos of him landing on his head on the outside too. When you search up Spot Monkey on Urban Dictionary, Jack Evans' name pops up. The rock band's guitarist I was playing earlier.
You see a Spot Monkey? Fucking Spot Monkey. That's what they got. This nigga. That's his name.
Like, yo, if we look at the word Spot Monkey, you see it to Jack Evans.
On high spots to wow the fans, but rarely has any technical ability. There's a difference between a high flyer and a spot monkey. High flyers generally have technical skills and or brawling skills to back up their high flying moves, while spot monkeys generally are just acrobats with little to no wrestling talent. Damn.
Show Spot Monkey on Urban Dictionary, Jack Evans' name pops up. The rock band's guitarist that was
and even the Urban fucking Dictionary. What? The Urban fucking Dictionary. Damn.
Playing earlier, joins the commentary team. His name is Zach Wild. Like the very first spot of the match, Seidel threw Evans outside the ring, and then Seidel does a cool outside dive. This happened way too early in the match.
Just dumped Evans right out of the ring. It's Seidel coming off the ropes. Oh, up and over. Did you see that? Up and over and onto the concrete floor. Like that's really hurt, though, man.
Jack Evans does a cool cartwheel move and then he lands on the apron. Evans tried to do a springboard attack, but then Seidel catches him with a spinning heel kick. They're going way too fast in this match. Jack Evans does a cool kick to Seidel, and that made Seidel land on his fucking head. That was a crazy sell job he did. And now it's Jack Evans' turn to do an outside dive.
Okay, now just check out the camera. All right, so the camera work definitely reminds you of like what AEW does now with their cameras and shit like that. But it's more of like they wanted to get the close combat, and you can tell that some of these camera grip handlers were either novice or they barely had like a year experience, and they was working with whatever shit that like they gave them for cameras. Because you can kind of tell by some of like these shots, like it was like they're not like they wasn't trained professionally to be like, yo, stand over here, stand over here, stand over there. You know what I'm saying? To get this or when he comes that way, you can capture it like this. Like that type of thing. It's more just like a car crash. Because you're just trying to catch the car crash the best way that like you can. That's what I feel when it comes to like some of these camera shots and shit. Like not trying to be judgmental and shit, but I haven't watched this shit. So I don't know nothing about Wrestling Society X.
It's on the apron. Evans tried to do a springboard attack, but then Seidel catches him with a spinning heel kick. They're going way too fast in this match. Jack Evans does a cool kick to Seidel, and that.
But you also want to know something else? I think this is what TNA try to do. How TNA back in the day utilized their camera shots too.
Made Seidel land on his fucking head. That was a crazy sell job he did. And now it's Jack Evans' turn to do an outside dive.
Trying to get up and look at the look of determination right there. Off the rope. Whoa, spinning up and over the top rope and onto the concrete floor. Unbelievable.
I don't know if they're getting up for this one.
There are no mats on the floor here in WSX. That is 100% concrete.
Seidel does a pump handle driver to Jack Evans, but he only gets a 2 count. This is the first match of the show, and they're going crazy. Lizzie tried to grab on Evans' leg, but instead she gets pulled into the ring. Evans jumped off Lizzie's back and hit a jumping DDT to Matt Seidel. That set up Jack Evans to hit his finisher, the 630 splash.
Wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. Oh! 630 splash. 1, 2, it's
After the match, Jack Evans starts flirting with Lizzie. That don't make no sense. She was trying to make you lose the match. Evans did a fucking corkscrew flip leaving out the ring. This guy really is a spot monkey.
Tonight, I got
told you, just incredible within this bitch. I
told you all ECW shits. This is why I said what I said. Justin fucking incredible. Who's supposed to be
shout out to Justin Incredible, dog.
The younger. Yeah,
actually,
shout out to him.
Actually, no. Shout out to PJ Polanco. That's what he wants to be addressed as now. Okay. Shout out to PJ Polanco. That's my
PJ Polanco, aka JIC, and or J.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
just all that.
He's supposed to be the Stone Cold of ECW, but then that didn't. You know.
Invited to take part in the WSX Rumble. Tonight is going to be my night. Tonight is going to be just incredible. Tonight, your ass is going to get beat to death. Believe it, punk. You ain't got no...
Wait, hold on. Oh, I forgot New Jack was in this shit too. Oh my
I told you ECW is mad ECW shit.
This is why. Okay, so this is why. Okay, so they were trying to get new. Well, at the time, new underground wrestlers who was like probably still getting like their feet wet and shit like that. But they was looking at people that were still looking for jobs and they were still hungry and still wanted to wrestle, shit like that. Of course, Justin, New Jack. Probably some people from WCW was probably
because
involved
a
with this
lot of
shit.
people
I have
that
no
a lot of people
idea.
that got bought
Who the
out
hell
to
is
other
Hamrick?
companies. A lot of people that
Who
got
the
bought
hell
out.
is Hamrick?
Nobody.
No, because a lot of people that got bought out from the companies didn't get an opportunity to work for WWE, for ECW and WCW.
Mm-hmm.
So they had no other place to go except for New Japan, TNA at the time, because TNA was still popping at that time.
Indies.
Actually, no. It was NWA.
No, at this time when this came out, TNA was still popping.
Yeah, they switched.
Yeah. NWA was still like a shell of itself around this time frame and shit. No one was really going to the NWA at the time. It was really like a shell of themselves.
Yo, rest in peace, Jack Stay, dog.
Recipes to Jack.
Beat to death. Believe it.
Thank you.
She ain't got no business in the ring with me.
I am the past, present, and
Eddie Hart.
future of professional wrestling. So,
Yes.
You ready to take care of business? You ready to do this? Hold on. Come on, no more genius, man.
Wait, isn't that the women? That big dude with the strap? Isn't that the one Carlito's henchman? And shit, the one that stabbed John Cena and shit in that story.
I thought that was Karrion Kross.
No, they're not Karrion. Nah, that was the dude when Carlito first came in and shit. They put him with Carlito and shit. And that was when Carlito won the U.S. title off of Cena the first time because of the whole stabbing thing. They tried to do the Paul Pierce story, the Paul Pierce storyline with John Cena.
Being from Boston.
Being from Boston, you go out to a club, you get stabbed and shit like that because Paul Pierce at the time, I think it was like 1998 or 1999. He was in a club and Benzino's group, the Almighty RSO was in there and like some shit, and something had happened, and then he ended up getting stabbed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he's from Cali and whatnot.
So whatever like that, right? And then it gets in this case, they try to reiterate the story with Cena. He getting stabbed. He's gone for like a few weeks, but then he comes back and mollywops fucking this guy and Carlito to win his United States title back. This was before he won the WWE Undisputed. The WWE Undisputed Championship the very first time. This is way before that. It was like during the middle of like his United States babyface run and shit. So I remember that. I was like, dude, what the hell is he doing here?
Can't you see I'm talking to the mama? See that? I'm focused. You stay focused.
Okay, now it's time for the Nacho main event. It's the WXX Rumble match. Before the match starts up, we gotta look at these dumbass rules. Wrestlers 1 and 2 start the match. A new wrestler enters every 45 seconds. Once all 10 men have entered, the contrast will be in play. Wrestlers are eliminated if they are thrown over the top rope and onto the floor. This is a fucking Battle Royale ladder match. This is stupid. This reminds me of the TNA Reverse Battle Royale. They got tables, live electrical wires, and a steel cage with explosives. What the fuck?
This has Vince Russo's fucking booking all written all over this shit. This has Vince Russo's booking style written all over this shit, dudes. Oh man. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone because this show doesn't even exist anymore. So I'm gonna leave it alone.
Something completely different.
It does sound like Vince Russo.
Wow, thanks.
Survive as the first to grab those contracts will have the right to face off and determine the first ever Wrestling Society X champion. Let's see who drew unlucky number one.
You know who I can see doing this type of shit? Eric the Joker. Eric the Joker can do some type of shit like this. Bring some of that energy. and bring some of that fucking bring some of that kooky and chaos shit out of him, he can do something like this.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
You want to draw all that fucking energy and put on a face mask. That means shit. That's the perfect thing for you to do right here. This.
The first guy to come out was just incredible. He always wearing a shirt and jean shorts. I don't get that. Second guy is Teddy Hart. This guy is another spot monkey. I heard some crazy stories about this guy also. Teddy threw his water bottle at Credible and hit him right in the face. He got some good aim. Teddy got in the ring and he did this weird looking sling blade move to Credible. I don't know what he was trying to do right there. Teddy Hart did this random moonsault for no reason, and then he turned around and Credible caught him with a super kick. Another springboard moonsault by Teddy Hart, but this time he actually lands on Credible. Third guy to come out is Chaos. I never seen him before. Chaos gets in the ring and does a double clothesline. Teddy no-sold and hit a DDT on Chaos. Credible and Teddy Hart team up on Chaos and they do a cool tag team finisher move.
This is gonna leave a mark. This is gonna love a God.
Ooh.
Oh my God! Shooting star press from the top. Nice double team.
Yo, Teddy Hart
might as well be.
is one of the stupidest people ever.
Fresh, never frozen meals.
Next to Mario Scroll.
Factor is over.
Eliminated at this point.
I said next to Mario Scroll. Vampiro was in this.
Word.
Damn.
Yo, Vampiro was everywhere.
Damn.
Yes.
that man needed every job in the fucking book. My God.
The fourth guy to come out is Vampiro. I didn't know he was on this show. Vampiro does a cool spinning heel kick, and then he does a choke slam to Teddy Hart. After that, the show went on a commercial break, and two guys came out during the break. The first guy that came out was Puma. He got eliminated by Vampiro. The wrestler playing as Puma is TJ Perkins. The second guy that came out during the...
TJP? Damn! Oh, fuck. TJ fucking P was in this thing, too? Damn, he had to have been like 18, 19 when this shit came out, bro.
Yeah.
Because you know that TJP is that old right now, bro. There's no way. He can't. He can't be older than me. Or maybe.
No, I'll put this. He is older. He's around. Like no bullshit. He's around. Uncle Fat's age.
He's in his 40s.
Close to it.
Man, he's in his 40s now.
I think he is.
Who
close
you
to
talking
it.
about? What wrestler are you talking about?
No, we're talking about
TJP.
Yeah, TJP, TJ Perkins.
Probably like his mid-30s, mid to late 30s.
If this was in like 2002, 2003, or 4, and he was like 18, 19, because he had to give written consent. He had to sign something in order for him to participate in this. You know what I'm saying? So if you think about it, he had to have been at least of age at this time of this taping.
Wait, time out. Right now, as we speak, TJ Perkins is 40 years old.
Fuck. Damn. These niggas is old. These niggas is fucking really up there. Shit.
It's our time, baby. It's our time.
Break was Alcatraz. Why is that his name? We're back.
I forgot.
Fucking 6 Pac and a half.
I forgot Tupac. I forgot.
Tupac.
Why I say Tupac?
6 Pac. Bronco Buster. Fucking old ass nigga.
Yo.
But I'm sorry, because we not buying.
Yo, I'm sorry, bro, get a little this nigga the whole night. Yo, I forgot X-Pac was in this shit. I only remember watching like one episode of this, and I was like, wait a minute, X-Pac's in this? Wait, what the fuck's he doing now? Like, that's crazy as hell. So now me looking back at all this shit, I'm like, this is probably what that fucking XPW was trying to do with Hulk Hogan and shit like that. This was what they was trying to do back then, but they had brought all their old buddies and mix it with young cats and shit. Shout out to you, Professor Bear and Brady from the Rest of Society Network for putting us on to that XWF stuff that only lasted like 4 episodes. So that's what you do. That shit was a fail. So we've seen a lot of failed products, and this here, MTV's Rest of Society X was one of them.
From commercial break and 6 Pac comes out. They should have had him be number 6. Pac does a spinning heel kick to Credible. He does 2 X Factors, one to Vampiro and then one to Credible also. And then finally, he does a Bronco Buster to Teddy Hart. The 8th guy that comes out is Chris Henrik. Who is this guy? New Jack comes out and he's running right behind him. New Jack don't give a fuck about these rules. New Jack chased him inside the ring and then eliminated Henrik and then he eliminated himself also. That was pretty stupid. New Jack gets a guitar from under the ring and hits one of the referees with it.
New Jack playing a little tune of his own. Look at New Jack. Bring it on. New Jack. Oh, God. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, my God. The referee is down.
The referee.
This is what the music business needs. The referee's got to be dead. We need the EMTs right now to get the official.
Vampiro does a power slam to Chaos. Everybody just starts taking a turn jumping on Chaos. I didn't see him do much in this whole match, to be honest. New Jack put Hamrick on the table, and now he's starting to climb shit. Why they got all this shit in the arena? Where did they film this at? While that's happening, Alcatraz's partner, who's not even in the match, eliminates Chaos. His partner name is Luke Hawx. Luke did a shitty back suplex onto the apron, and they fell on the cage. Then the fucking cage exploded.
Okay, see, this is the reason why this shit did not last long. No.
It was awesome, but it was fucked up.
Yeah, no. This is one of the reasons why, right there, because standards and practices from all these networks had to come into play and be like, "Yo, we like what you're doing, but there's certain things that you need to stop doing on this show." And they probably said, "No, we need this shit like this in order for it to be sellable and marketable," and they just said, "Nope."
This is why they don't sell. This is why they don't sell shipping containers anymore individually.
Mm-hmm.
It's because you got motherfuckers turning them into accessories.
And I'm also thinking they're probably thinking like these wrestlers are probably being creative in the back and saying, "Yo, we can get a chance to do all this shit, so let's just pull the trigger and just say fuck it," and thought about spots like this. I don't know, but
what is going on? Oh my God! Just put it through the table, bro. Alcatraz through the table on the concrete floor. We need an ambulance. There's carnage everywhere. Off the top rope, it's Teddy Hart. No, he gets caught. How the hell can we keep up with all this?
This is the last guy to come out. I'm not going to say the last part of his name because YouTube gets weird when you say certain things. Hey, but why is that his name in the first place? Let's say this is his first pro wrestling match. On Cage Match, he's been wrestling since 2002, and this came out in 2006. But anyways, this match now is a ladder match. Just Incredible eliminates the spot monkey Teddy Hart. Youth Unalive puts a bucket over Credible's head and kicks him in the nuts. Vampiro tried to take off his shirt, but it wouldn't come off. Vampiro gives a powerbomb to Youth Unalive on some thumbtacks.
Okay, this is TNA mixed with ECW.
Yeah,
with a
little bit of WCW in the contrast while nobody was looking. He's celebrating with the contract, but nobody really cares. I don't think they know what's going on. Youth climbs the ladder again. Incredible pushes him off and sends him to the electric steel cage.
Oh, no. Oh, my God.
See? Right there. Some networks, they're going to frown upon that type of shit. But
I'm sorry, because we not buying.
Well, nobody wanted to see a Kentucky Fried Nigga, so I think that's why they put it off.
I don't think so. Oh, we don't play that.
It's like, no, you're not cooking no more niggas. I've even had somebody with the youth suicide shit on there.
Right, nigga, like they deep fried his ass.
It's like, yeah. You just had somebody come up there with the worst word ever, and he's getting electrocuted. Not gonna happen on our watch, but it happened.
Be like he needs to go.
Like, you're not the jackass. That was a jackass move right there.
That's why I said the whole jackass feel to it too, because later on they started Jackass and shit, and that's when Jackass turned into a whole nother entity. If it wasn't for Jackass, we would never got Impractical Jokesters and shit.
We would not have known what funny is and pushing it to the limit is, because Jackass was on a whole new other level of tomfoolery, Uncle Tom fuckery.
Respectful.
And if you wasn't a Jackass fan, I understand, but you don't know what you were missing.
And your suicide is out. He ain't even moving. And now Justin
and Chris
inside the ring, and we need the EMTs out right now.
Vampiro and Incredible fight up top the ladder, but then Vampiro ends up getting the last contract. This felt like I was watching a fucking video game. The show went straight to the credits too. No celebration or anything.
Fans, welcome to
WS Extra on overdrive.mtv.com. This is your source for an extra fix and extra dose of Wrestling Society X action. I'm Fabian Kalin, and this is the lovely Lacey.
Okay, so now we're on an extra episode. On this episode, they were showing off mostly tag team wrestlers. They were showing off Colt Cabana, Seth Rollins, Joey Ryan, Chris Sabin, and some more tag teams. Besides the showcase stuff, they only show one match.
Each and every week on WS Extra, we will bring you matches not seen on television.
That's right, and for the first time, you're going to see one of those matches because we had a three-way war between Human Tornado, the Southern Stomper, Luke Hawx, and Puma.
Okay, so this is probably what also happened too. This show had to be like a half an hour because if you only fit in 2 matches on one card, chances are you try to squeeze in a lot of shit. And for a half an hour wrestling show, it just don't work. It just don't. You need an hour for wrestling shows. I think that was the biggest flaw in this. The same way how back in the day when TNA tried to do the whole weekly pay-per-views for $5.99, $9.99, I think the time was. That was bad for them too, because you're only, and I remember Vince McMahon said this on Bite This, you're only capitalizing on the pay-per-view market, not capitalizing on the cable market more than anything. And that's where your majority of your fans is going to be coming from. If they don't know where to find you guys at, you focus on the pay-per-views, you're only going to get a low-bearing number. Can't really survive off that. So,
but you can't really do anything if the main. I mean, it's easier said than done, and I get what you're saying.
Like the main thing of what I was just saying about this was this should have been at least an hour.
I agree, but you also have to understand at that time, like I said, the time when they came, when Wrestling Society came out, we were just coming out of the Attitude Era, ECW, Monday Night War shit. If it wasn't close to that, you wasn't getting the rub. And I think that's why half of that shit would just, that's why it didn't get the push that it should have gotten.
Because you know what this made me feel like? It makes me feel like I'm watching a live version of Celebrity Deathmatch.
Right.
That's why I said if this was an hour, it made me feel like I'm actually watching a wrestling show. This only makes me feel like I'm watching like half of a product.
Okay.
That's why, so like that's all I was saying about.
It was still cool for a half an hour. I'm not gonna lie, but
let's take a look at that match right now.
I know everybody in this match except Luke Hawx. I didn't know Human Tornado was on this show. Back in the day, I used to watch him on YouTube, and then I seen him on Nacho Libre. Speaking of Nacho Libre, that's how I got my name, kinda. At the start of the match, Human Tornado got out the ring, and he just stands in the corner. Luke does a exploded suplex to Puma. Tornado gets in the ring and does a hurricanrana. Tornado does a huge outside dive and lands on his feet. Puma does a tope con Helio to Human Tornado. Puma takes a hard bump on the turnbuckle, and he takes another one on the guardrail. Luke hits Tornado with a lariat. Then right after the lariat, he follows it up with a stalling suplex. Luke reverses a bulldog from Human Tornado and hits a STO, but he can still only get a 2 count. Tornado fights back and gives Luke a backbreaker. Then he does a signature corner nutshot spot.
No! Nice kick to the face. What a match is this, but again, this looks like it's turned on to a one-on-one match between Tornado. Tornado with his groovy dance moves, spin move, and now the famous kick to the
yeah. I think he's the one that also did the I think he was the one that was impersonating Michael Jackson in the wrestling. I don't know if that's
Michael Jackson and Prince. Oh shit!
No, you remember the guy that go around?
He really
so that is the guy that be dressing up like Michael Jackson wrestling.
That wasn't Ricochet.
No, Ricochet was
Tornado with his groovy dance moves, spin move,
yeah.
And now the famous kick to the
he really hit the fucking ridiculous.
Hit him with the split kick.
Powerbomb the Tornado. He tries to go up top rope, but Puma kicks him outside. Tornado does a spinning kick to Puma, and then he ends the match with a twist and senton.
No, I can't change some of these.
Tornado going upstairs.
Otherwise, I get copyright straight, right?
Senton up the top, twisting senton.
You know about those
1, 2,
rules?
and that's it. It's over. Oh, look at
shit
that.
like this, like Wrestling Society, I can get for like 20 years. Yeah, they can watch this because there's no trademark on it.
What a victory!
Why was this match better than the main event? I kind of like this match more than both of the matches, to be honest.
Okay.
Wow, what an incredible win by Human Tornado, but it didn't sit well with the Southern Stomper Luke Hawx. In fact, he challenged Human Tornado to a one-on-one match next week on Wrestling Society X.
And in addition to that great matchup, we will find out who's the first ever Wrestling Society X champion as Six Pack takes on Vampiro. What a war that will be.
And we've got 3-6 Mafia performing live.
Be sure to check it out next week on Wrestling Society X. And right after the show, stop back here for more WS X.
Oh, so this is a ghetto wrestling shit that was sponsored by the
And by
ghetto
the way,
niggas.
check out the new hoodies I dropped.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. But anyways, if you forward the
That's
video,
probably
hit that
another
like and
reason why
subscribe
they
button.
didn't have it going for too long, because it'd have been too much nigga trees on. Hey, listen, MTV didn't really play rap like that. They played hip hop, but they didn't play rap.
Oh,
you
too
know?
much niggatry, you say?
Yeah, too much niggatry.
Yeah.
Way too much niggatry. I mean, you have 3-6 Mafia performing. You got a motherfucker named Youth Suicide, New Jack, Six Park, Vampiro, Thunderclaps, Thunderstorm. Then you had what's his name? Teddy Hart. You had a couple other guys, and then it's like your main event is Vampiro versus Six Park for the Wrestling Society Championship.
That was in the following episode.
Yeah, that was gay.
But you want to know the crazy part is that's how most everybody that actually does wrestling, like wrestling promotion that's on TV, they have to have someone that has a recognizable name to hold a title. Like you take a look at it. Remember when AEW first came out? Their first champion was someone that had to be recognizable.
Yeah, it was what's his name? Samoa Joe.
He's the first champion.
Yeah.
I thought it was Samoa Joe.
I'm telling that to Fast because he did not remember that.
So
you have to have a marketable face, and of course, out of
So-
Hero and Six Pack, come on now, who else is he going to put the belt on?
It's not a marketable face. That's more like a marketable substance abuse policy. I'm real sure.
But you gotta understand, out of all those 6 wrestlers, actually all those 10 wrestlers, that was about that battle royal. There's only 2 there's only 2 wrestlers that you can be like, all right, you know what? I know them. Let's put the belt on either one of these 2, because everybody knows, but damn sure nobody will try to put the belt on goddamn New Jack.
Bro, I would love to see New Jack as champion. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
I ain't gonna lie. I would have seen it
in another fucking lifetime. If you was in a wrestling company that didn't so say like maybe like New England Wrestling Extreme. If New Jack was alive, he'll thrive up here when it comes to that company.
No bullshit. He would have been good during the Attitude Era. Him as a hardcore champion.
No.
Dog.
Not the hardcore champion the way that you were thinking of back then. Probably.
Bro, he would have fucked up hardcore.
But his dialogue would have not been the same.
Bro, he would have been charged for attempted murder because he would have killed Vince.
If this man would have only been dealing with him for like a month, he wouldn't even be there for a cup of coffee.
Yo,
at a Kansas Home Depot, police responded to reports of a bomb threat at the store in Wichita. A customer alerted employees. A man inside the bathroom said there was a bomb in the building. Police were able to locate the man responsible for those comments, and that man told police he warned other guests to leave the restroom because he was, quote, fixing to blow it up, but had no intention of causing a panic. Man also told police others in the room laughed, understanding his joke, which I'm just now getting. Home Depot says they will not be pressing charges. But I can tell you right now, you asked the producer for me to read that, didn't you? To Ethan now, please.
No.
He said no. He wanted no part of that shit.
I have to go to a commercial.
Oh my god.
3 moments for
He didn't want no part of that shit, bro. That shit was fucking hilarious. Oh, one more thing too, ladies and gentlemen. A good friend of ours, if you grew up in D Street like I did and shit like that, we just lost one of ours today. We lost one of ours a few days ago. Bryce Austin III passed away unexpectedly January 3rd. His family is setting up a GoFundMe to pay for his funeral expenses. So please, if you can share the word, if you can donate, share the word. Let's try to send our boy home in style, and just want to give a shout out to his family, his son especially. I know his son is like I think about the little guy and everything like that. He's very close where he loved his son. If a son of y'all that didn't grow up like in South D like I did with him and shit like that, he was a solid good man with a good heart, man. Bryce, just I wish I would have talked to you a little bit more. I did not know what the hell was going on. It just it bothers me that someone that you were hanging out in the neighborhood from, you grew up in the same neighborhood and shit, and he was always cool, he's always laid back, he was always funny, he was always caring, he was a giving person. We definitely miss that presence in the hood now. So D Street, stand up for Bryce, man. Shit, man, this hurts. This hurts. So if you can support any way that you can, bro, please share the word, spread the word, throw in a couple of dollars. Let's help this family. Let's bring our boy home. Bryce, man, we miss you, dog. And so I gotta say about that. I just forgot to really try to open up about that shit earlier today. But yeah. Rest in peace, Bryce, man. We miss you, buddy. And it's wild. It's wild.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I've been wanting to make this video for a long time, and there's no better time than now, especially after reaching 40,000 subscribers. I thought this would be a great way to thank you all for your support over the years. Since so many of you discovered the channel through the Savage Moments videos, it only made sense to make this special 40,000 subscribers video another epic Savage Moments compilation. Originally, I planned to make it 40 minutes, but then I thought, let's go big with a full hour. I hope you will enjoy.
I really don't want to do it.
Follow this. You'll find the exact directions of where you can stick each and every one of those bottles of Prime. Yeah.
Ronda Rousey, I call you the single biggest bitch I've ever met. Without ugly in the world, there'd be no beauty. So Luke Gallows, thanks for your sacrifice. Does anybody here think that these two are jokes?
If you ask her really nicely, she will personally autograph your magazine, and she will autograph the word slut.
Hell, Ambrose, you should say the only reason you're here in WWE is because you're old man.
Why don't you say what if you like to sleep with your own sister?
Ooh.
20 plus years of missionary might have been good enough for you, but it wasn't good enough for Nikki Bella.
Oh.
It's been about 87 times for the amount of times that AJ has had her tongue down the throat of a WWE superstar.
What did you say? No matter what you think, no matter what you've been telling yourself the past few years, size does matter.
Okay, Andre's not here, okay? And if he was, I'd kick his ass too.
Wow. Let me get on your level to tell you.
Unlike you, at least I look good in my underwear.
You're actually kind of like a bootleg Ronda Rousey.
Oh, wait, boys.
Party's over, Grandpa.
Wait. Before we go any further, I just want to just wanted to show you some shit. Wait. Before we go any further, right? There was one thing I wanted to show you guys so bad the other day that I was crying. I was literally fucking crying watching this video. I was like, yo, Cam, you are a menace to fucking society, my man. Shout out to Cam. Shout out to Killer Cam. If y'all know who Killer Cam is, I don't really need to say that much about it. Yeah, he be coming with some funny ass dog ass fucking skits, and I don't know what timing that he's on, bro, but he's on a different fucking timing. Where the fuck is it?
Oh, he look at me like I'm crazy. Like, yo, Fleek, get your ass in here, man.
Yo, look at this.
When I walk in the spot, I'm confused. I see him getting head from a bitch in a wheelchair. But I'm already there, so what the fuck I'ma do?
Get the fuck out of here, Cam.
Now we both get head. Shorty head was alright too, I ain't gonna lie. I jumps on the wheelchair and grabbed the bitch head. And this nigga always gotta go too far, man. Yeah, nigga over there pouting and shit. He caught him over for the action. He's leaving me out. Shit over there acting like a sucker, like I did something wrong. I told the nigga, come on, stop acting stupid. So you know I got back in action. We saw slam dams in the bitch. So he gets back up and we put the bitch in the slingshot.
They thought they was doing something. I had both they ass.
Walks in, I turned around, he looked at me like I'm crazy. I'm like,
yo. I had to take all my fucking classes for that. Yo, bro. Yo, Cam. You have too much time on your fucking hands, man. Yo, oh my god. Fats, your mic's on mute. Oh my god. Yo, Cam.
I'm trying to go to heaven.
Cam said he had this bitch. He had this bitch with the fucking slingshot. He had this bitch in a slingshot. Like, yo, wait on this side. Oh my god. Yo. I'm surprised that y'all not be peeping these things out, man, that I be sending y'all, man. Like, y'all motherfuckers sometimes be slow.
No, I do be watching it, but sometimes it just, I don't know. I have a dry humor sometimes, or most of the times, because I like to laugh at dark shit that people don't really find funny. And I think that's what keeps me sane. So
You think dark shit keeps you sane?
Yeah, dark shit keeps me sane. You know, I know it's kind of weird and ass backwardsy, but
let's not go dig. Let's not dig too deep into.
No, I'm not digging too deep.
Because I kind of want to ask some questions about that thing, but I'm probably going to just leave it be for where it's at because I have no goddamn idea what we're going to lead into.
So pretty much, just to let you know, so you ain't having no doubt, no doubts. The shit that most people wouldn't laugh at, they'd be like, "Oh, that's rude." Or don't do that, or that's not funny, I find fucking hilarious, and I would like to see more of that shit. So you remember back in the day they used to have a TV channel called Spike TV?
So me like your girlfriend trying to get stood up like this?
Yeah. Like shit like that, I would laugh at. And I was actually pissed that he actually got the chance to touch her, and I didn't touch her. You know what I'm saying? So fuck you, Charles Robertson. I respect you. You're a GOAT in my book, but keep your hands off my wife. Okay.
All right, back to this.
My obsession with Dean Ambrose. Maybe we should talk about your obsession with Dean Ambrose. I mean, after all, you're the one sleeping with him.
Fuck. Damn. I know Char is somewhere thinking about this and like, she would have threw a monster Hail Mary at Mrs. Face.
Yo, I've never seen somebody be so like wrapped up in a wrestler like that.
I have no comment. I have no comment because you know what I'm going to go with this, but I'm not going to do it. 1% is not here.
Wait, all I can say is this. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but I was on a podcast.
You shut up. Shut up.
Um,
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Don't you even dare do that.
Moxley, and they got canceled because we had numerous complaints saying that I was not supposed to be the co-host of Moxley podcast, and yeah, it was a whole lot of complaints going on. We didn't even really started. It was sad because Shaw came in and got me fired. I've been out ever since.
Congratulations.
No,
See
you were
this one
terrible.
too?
And I thought I was actually not terrible. You were absolutely terrible. Excuse me? Don't. Oh my god.
Man, I did not know that he was dead. He was even part of this show. I did not know that.
For the Buzz Twins? Yeah.
Thank you.
Was that extreme enough for you?
It's Nikki and Brie.
I mean,
It's Nikki and Brie Bella as Raggedy Ann twins and shit, and they fucked up. They fucked up the whole goddamn the whole goddamn stage. That's crazy as hell. But yeah, that's fine.
Well, you know, the Bella twins. Just, not my cup, but they lasted for a little bit. Couldn't fucking wrestle to save their life, but they were twins.
You can look, but you can't touch, bitch. You can't dream it from the stars above. Whoa.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. Like everybody liked Nikki, but Bree's the one who came up on top.
That's because Nikki was slobbering one person that the company mattered. The other one didn't.
Actually, you take a look at it. Nikki was with what? Dolph Ziggler and Cena. And Brie was with just Daniel Bryan.
So Nikki's been
Brian Daniels.
That's when you know Nikki's been going through. And Bree's the conservative one.
That stupid tie, that stupid suit. We all know the only reason you got a job here is because of your cousin. That stupid hair, that stupid handkerchief.
Well, I'm not the one who was the laughing stock of Sports Center after being humiliated by Shaquille O'Neal.
Shut up.
I will never ever forgive your mother giving birth to you.
There'll be a lot of people in here that think that I suck, but every damn person in here knows that you do.
Oh, okay.
I ran to the back.
Let me tell you something.
You ain't gonna tell me nothing.
Did you know
Savage.
that you married a deadbeat? Actually, you did.
You could ask me anything. You could have asked me about AEW.
Hey, Sammy, hey, so
And Michael Cole, you have been the personification of stupidity since 1997.
On vacation
Forget
of
your mouth
stupidity since
piece. I'll put my
1997.
piece in your mouth.
Whoa! Pause.
No matter.
Pause. It's worried about the mouthpiece. I put the piece in your mouth. Pause.
Even Kurt Angle was like,
Time out. Hey, yo, time the fuck out. John Cena. I don't know if back then you was really paying attention to the freestyle that. I mean, the freestyle that you was spinning along with your promos, but don't do that. You gotta be careful about what you say. You gotta be careful about what you say, partner. You gotta be careful about what you say.
What you say? Jerry the King Lawler is
How
gay.
many times you change your attitude, you will always be a loser.
Yes, we're looking at what would happen if a homeless lumberjack banged an Oompa Loompa.
What are you thinking? That was an embarrassment.
Are you going to shut her up or am I going to have to do it?
You sound like a human vacuum cleaner, managing to both suck and blow at the same time.
Don't look at me like that. I'll slap your face.
Between you wanting a piece of The Rock's ass and your friend being the champion sucker, The Rock just wants to know what in the hell kind of alliance you're running over there.
And you've been slapping me in the face for years.
The line smacked the Vikings.
Give me
This
a
has been
do
topsy-turvy all fucking day today.
That was the absolute worst catchphrase I've ever heard on the history of Monday
I
Night
don't even want
Raw.
to look at the fucking football scores anymore. God damn it.
Go ahead, answer. Shut up. You
Go
don't believe
answer.
so
Shut
prematurely?
That's like me
I'll
with
tell you
Dukes.
again from
Go
what I
ahead,
hear.
answer, Dukes.
You
Shut
do a lot of
up.
things prematurely.
You see, referring to you as being garbage is an insult to actual garbage.
What?
See, that's you're worse than that.
I'd rather go down in history as being a 12-time world champion rather than going down in history as the biggest waste of money in SmackDown history.
Sorry.
Hold on a second. I heard you're pretty tough. I think you're tough.
Always talking to
Yes,
niggas.
sir. No, you're not. Keep your mouth shut.
Oh, shit.
I'll punch your face in.
Vince, I'll push you all I
Angle was
want.
a
Vince,
real-
I'll
Kurt
kick
Angle
you
was
in the
savage.
nuts and you'll smile at me and like it and show me some respect.
Why would you want the dog in the first place? Isn't one bitch in the house enough? Just believe it.
Now let's talk about your family. Oh, wait, you ain't got one because your wife divorced you and took your kids and they don't want to see your bitch ass anymore, huh? What did you just say? You heard me.
Remember that?
This generation's Eddie Guerrero.
To be over, you need more than just a hand sign that's not even yours.
I want to tell them that you're straight edge because your father is an alcoholic.
Mr. Stacey, what are you doing with King Arthur over here?
What you doing with King Arthur?
You could be with me.
Go back in the men's locker room and lay flat on your back.
Damn.
That really explains a lot. Dude, you are kicking. Halitosis. Wow.
You said
Can you say the
halitosis?
alphabet backwards?
Halitosis?
Well, I can whip your ass backwards.
I want you tonight.
I can whip your ass
Easy,
backwards.
cowboy. You might want me, but I ain't swinging off that side of the plate. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Was how legendary small your penis is.
Because if you do piss me off, I'll whip your ass.
Oh.
Now look at me when I'm talking to you.
Okay, wait. And now just looking at that now, that man is now a 2-time president. Stone Cold is a fucking Republican. Let's not get that shit confused. Okay. So you
And
know
he'll still whoop Donald Trump's ass, so it doesn't really make a difference.
I mean, it kind of does because you stunned the president because you stunned the 2-time president of the United States now. in your history book.
Lita doesn't exactly have what you guys like to call a very good defense.
You're just a one-night stand. You're the daughter of Ric Flair. If it wasn't for a one-night stand, you probably wouldn't be standing here.
Yo, hey.
Yeah, she hit the nail on the coffin. That was a
That
good
was
clap
facts. That was facts. That's why I had to stop that video for a second. That was facts. If Ric Flair wasn't such a man whore back then,
Shut up and
he
just
would
play
never
with
had
him.
the kids that he had.
No, because I
Sorry.
wasn't paying attention. But go ahead.
Yeah, always got wear your jimmies.
Yo, wait a minute. Fast, is that my sister? Tell my
Yes.
sister stop being fucking stupid. Get
No,
her
because
ass
she
in
don't
here.
want to come on here and see another man trying to.
We're not even
I
doing
told
that,
her we
man.
weren't doing that, but she full of shit right now.
Man, tell my sister, man, that her brother said that. Now you're really full of shit in my eyes. Get out of here.
He said, no, you're really full of shit because you know better.
Now he gotta go through. Now he gotta go through secret services. Yeah, but you did right. He does. The only vagina that you be seeing is Duke's. Okay.
Whoa, hey.
Duke's got a man vagina too.
Pause.
Hey. Whoa.
Oh well. Your sister said, "Where you been? That ain't nothing new." Damn, Dukes.
Huh? What happened?
Ty said that you've had a man vagina since kindergarten.
Damn, Dukes.
Nah.
Wrong
one.
Low-calorie food, I can tell you that right now.
Oh, so you're going to low-calorie thing. You know I'm
What this means is there have been a lot of balls that have been pounded in that end zone.
The Rock must say you are looking quite gigantic.
We were trying to tell your ass to get on the fucking.
I mean, come on, it's the U.S. champ and the communist
Man,
champ.
she's capping. She's just want to
Yeah,
watch
right. Come on,
trash
that's a
ass
freak flag.
black drama,
And when he
fucking ratchet
does,
shows
you
on
are
Sundays.
going to die alone.
Yeah, she's a.
And it's got 11 guys trying to score at once.
If anybody knows anything about screwing, it's you. Let's talk about your dad, huh? You want to know what he used to always say about you? Nothing.
Damn.
Booker T and Shane, the punk ass sucker,
You know what I'm saying
and
about
the
your father?
silver spoon, motherfucker.
You spend as much time worrying about your own career as you did my leadership skills, maybe you'd still be world champion.
Would you let me talk?
I'd love you to talk, but your breath smells like crap. Oh, wait a minute. I'm getting mixed vibes here, guys. Who in this relationship is doing the pitching and the catching?
Oh, damn. That's cold. Hey, Washington wants to ask, what do you guys think of Parker Boros? Just another knockoff version of Lesnar that now he's working with the Undisputed Wrestling Federation up here in Massachusetts and shit. Now that I think my man Pat Dillon, I think he sold the company and shit, so he's not anymore. It's under new leadership now. So as far as I'm really concerned, I have no idea what's even going on over there. But all I know is he's trying to bring like some well-known stars, shock value, some shit, and probably give him another chance. Or I don't know, maybe he's close with him and probably know him from a distance and doing him a personal favor. Who knows? So I got nothing bad to say about that
Parker.
Like that person that was in that schism group with the bald head and shit like that kind of looked like Lesnar.
Mm-hmm.
That dude. So now he's up here working for UWE, formerly UFO Wrestling, because Pat sold it and shit. To Mr. Pritchard, to Mr. Pritchard, if I'm pronouncing his last name right. Danny Pritchard. Yep. Thank you, Ken. Yeah, so it sold it to him. So now it's under new leadership, and they brought in Peter. I don't know how to spell it. I don't know how to.
Peter Griffin?
No, not Peter Griffin. Stop being stupid. No, not Peter Griffin. Peter Brodux.
Card.
Yeah. No, not Picard. No, that's the name of the new owner of UWE now, dudes. I'm talking about like the dude that they brought in. Hold on, man. Let me just find this shit, man, so I can just show you guys because I don't have to keep fucking doing this. UWE. Let me just see if I can find it for you real quick, and I'll just do that shit, whatever.
Yo, no bullshit. Yeah.
All right.
I was saying like
I remember
no, shit right here. No,
yeah, I remember
right here. Yeah, so he came in to formerly UFO wrestling, but now is UWE now recently, and he made his appearance and shit. So depends on what Denny decides to do with him, man. He could be a catalyst. I mean, he could be a catalyst and shit for the brand and everything like that. But let's just see how they kind of utilize it. And that's all I'm just going to say about that because I don't know not much about the guy. I don't know much about Danny. And everything like that. But Boudreaux.
No,
That's how you say his last name, Boudreaux.
Parker Boudreaux.
Yeah, Parker Boudreaux.
Parker Boudreaux.
But I would say it's like
his last name is French Canadian, I think.
For Parker Boudreaux, I would say is he remind me of a wrestler, Crimson. Like basically big build type of wrestlers that like in Vince McMahon season they'll love it, but he was just probably was under constructed in both AEW and also WWE. But he need a proper more training. He probably might go more farther than anything else. We don't know. He might return back in a couple of years. Get his feet more wet in the indies to see what he can actually do. Just like how mostly everybody does come back to the grander scheme of things after more training and more developing of their own entire craft. Parker may do some things, but you gotta put in that work.
If I watched it, try to jump in the ring to Dean's defense, but the boss cuts me off. And that's how you roll. That's how you roll off. That's how you roll off Pat. No, that's how they roll off Pat. I think. Pardon me, Pat's defense. All right, so that was a way for them to write off Pat. So now Danny is out on television and show wise. He's the new boss now. By doing it a PA announcement and shit like that, and have like a PDF. not PDF, but a actual Word document file that states saying, "Hey, he's blah blah blah," and everything else. So that's the way that it was probably. Yeah,
not bad.
But salute, shout out to you to UWE. Shout out to Pat. I know he's been doing his thing right now. But hopefully, UWE and SNW can do something in the future. Who knows? But we back to this.
Did you quit being a competitor so you could stand here and hold a mic and ask me stupid questions?
Big-breasted, mature women like your mom.
Oh my gosh. What are you doing? Look at your qualifications. 7 feet tall, bald, ugly, gap-toothed, lazy-eyed, and most importantly of all, like every diva in the back, you ain't got a set of balls, Junior! Come on!
Don't worry about the disappointment and embarrassment your wife and daughters would feel after another one of your slip-ups.
Damn.
They're used to it.
Just like I don't need my notes for my promo on my wrist.
And you will not look past me, you stupid son of a bitch!
has always been the chosen one. Chosen one? Who chose you? Who? What was his name? Huh? You got the balls?
Hey, man, be honest with me. How's our old girl Wendy doing?
We gotta go to Russia, but don't worry, we get in trouble. We could use Stephanie McMahon's breast as a flotation device, but
With a classic story. Boy meets hoe.
oh,
I'll be sure to give these to you, Lita, because everyone knows you're the one that needs your legs tied together.
If you can't understand what I'm saying, read my damn lips, kid. Keep yours shut while mine are moving.
Careful you don't hurt your neck again going through those ropes.
For your information, I'm disease-free. I'd like to keep it that way.
That's fucked up.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's on the shoulder of a real man.
can I speak now?
No, you can't speak now.
Dominic.
Mom? Shut up!
Diana Bunker!
Stone Cold was right when he called you out on his podcast.
What? Hey.
You might as well bury me 6 feet under, just like your career.
John, I've had more world championships than you've had women. Get it?
Mysterio, who I admire and respect. I'm sure he's not the perfect father. Matter of fact, I know he's made some terrible mistakes, and I know that because I'm looking at one.
Unless you plan on getting naked and dancing for this dollar, then I suggest you take a hike.
See what I tell you? I was remembering when you left and you went and finished 7th on Dancing with the Stars and how
to feed your ego because you want to live vicariously through me to get done the things that you couldn't get done. That if your last name wasn't McMahon, you would be a complete nobody.
You gonna punch me in the face, or do you gotta go
ask your wife's permission first? Hey, Mobb.
What you were like in high school. The oldest 27-year-old senior the world has ever seen.
Ruined Seth Rollins. You ran Dean Ambrose out of WWE. You've had.
How was your movie?
You didn't know that was a lot. Oh, okay.
Mine went straight to DVD, just like yours.
First segment on Monday Night Raw did the highest ratings in like forever. That live sex show was the biggest thing, even if you couldn't actually rise to the occasion.
Look at yourself. When was the last time you
No.
jumped over anything?
Whoa, wait, whoa.
He makes videos for 14 years.
He did hit him with
That last part. He hit him with that, even though you couldn't rise to the occasion when you was. Well, then again, you gotta understand you're in front of like 15,000 fucking fans, the fucking stadium and shit. Of course, you're not gonna be able to get your shit off unless you gotta give a fucking Viagra to him and be like, "Yo, just take the pill." And
I'd have faked it and put a sock in there and just made it
fake
seem
it.
like he had this motherfucker in his dungaroos talking about he's not worthy. He's not worthy.
That's not funny. That's not funny.
He wasn't worthy. He wasn't worthy. He wasn't worthy.
Yeah.
Poor Edge. Oh my God. Poor Edge. Oh man. No, we're only 14 minutes in. This is an hour. This is fucking ridiculous, bro. This is too many shits. This is a special 4K subs edition. Oh, wow.
Look at yourself. When was the last time you jumped over anything?
Damn.
He makes videos
Can't say
for
straight you
14-year-old girls
damn,
who wants to
bro.
call himself a megastar. No. How does that make you feel?
Well,
It doesn't matter how it makes you feel.
I didn't have to marry into my success. I earned this Hall of Fame ring.
If I want to laugh, all I need to do is watch you wrestle.
Team Raw, millions of dollars of talent, and Cody Rhodes.
Oh, shit.
So unrecognizable that your son will call Brock Lesnar Daddy.
It's over. I don't know what you think. Y2J doesn't play on that side of the fence, Junior, okay?
The only door you ever knocked down was the door to John Cena's bedroom.
Only time he's ever scored for the first time is with an old woman.
Disappoint your wife, but you're probably used to that anyway. You're going.
Daivari, you are Hassan's special little Valentine.
You realize how stupid you sound. Do you realize how stupid you look?
Respect authority? Yeah, but when you look in the mirror, how do you have any respect at all? Lance Storm is in the ring. No, it's not a dream, it's a nightmare. Yeah, but when you look in the mirror, how do you have any respect at all?
Honestly, I wouldn't use this in the kitchen now.
Lance Storm is in the ring. No, it's not a dream, it's a nightmare. And he's
That killed his career.
Now that John Cena has gone off to Hollywood, you have assumed the role.
Like, no bullshit. That actually killed Lance Storm's career.
There's nothing to be ashamed of here. Everyone's been with Carlito's sister.
You're not even my equal. I'm like Terminator 3. You're like a Legally Blonde sequel.
Because Lance Storm, you are, without a shadow of a doubt, the most boring son of a bitch I've ever seen.
You're just a mean old bastard.
Say, if you were my wife, you know what I'm saying. Don't turn this around for me. From the most dominant superstar to the most pathetic.
Idiotic.
The Rock, Brahma Bull, great one. People's champ, to say the least. The Rock is something you're not, undisputed champion, so shut up, bitch.
Because your girlfriend fell in love with a main eventer.
And here you are, live and in living color. It's just your career that's dead, right?
You're a piece of HBK.
What's that?
Damn! I felt that one.
Congratulations. We're going on just over a month now, and you're still here.
Well, it must be nice to know that Maurice didn't get around much before you.
You quit why? You wanted to be a big superstar in the MMA, and how'd that work out, huh? You made a real big impact.
Aren't you supposed to be Jamaican? What happened to your accent? Why are you in Jamaican?
Little Stephanie from just last year.
I get it.
And now, let's take a look at our not-so-little Stephanie from just last week.
Wow.
Are you the biggest ass on God's green earth?
And
I remember the promo where he said, let me tell you this.
On these nuts.
I remember when he said, "Oh, let me just, let me just tell you this. I am not a pervert," and then the buzzer went on.
Yo, just that instant reaction that kills everything. Bro.
I am no pervert. I was like, oh my god. And what's transpiring with him now? Came back to bite him.
And I acknowledge that you are not my dragon.
You want my World Heavyweight Championship?
That's right.
You realize that this is made out of gold, not chocolate, right?
Oh.
No.
And
with a haircut like that and a face like that, it looks like Billy Ray Cyrus went ahead and had sex with a retarded hyena.
Lita's a slut.
Oh. Wow.
Getting right to the chase.
Yes. Kevin, all you look like is you could be entered in a hot dog eating contest.
You know what? If I was in a hot dog eating contest, I'd win, which is more than you can say about wrestling matches.
And second of all,
oh, wait. It's called a promo,
Shut
kid.
your
And
mouth,
if you want to
John.
be the big dog, you're going to have to learn how to do it. So go ahead.
Damn.
Help start up a company.
Damn.
And you quit it too.
what happened with Michael Jackson today is nothing compared to what I got away with when I was making out with your wife behind your back.
Damn.
Just put my foot in my mouth, and that's nothing compared to what you've been putting in your mouth.
That's cool.
And come to the realization that you are just the third most successful member of the Shield.
Damn.
Good luck.
I would, but I know where that hand's been.
What would a guy like you think about me? What do you think of me, JR?
I think you're a sorry, low-down S.O.B.
Edge, speaking of focusing on the wrong things, how is your wife? That's Fifi. This is the only in this ring.
Your luckiest day in that ring just happened to coincide with the luckiest day of your wife's life. Because she got to see the realest guy in the room in his realest form. And now she knows how I'm doing.
You hate roosters. I don't hate you. Hate cocks. I love.
You're the brains of this operation. Your wife's the brawn.
Oh my God.
I have a way. The Rock has a way to come down there, slap the toupee off your head if you don't hurry up and finish your sentence. Whoa, you leave your pants down. In my world, you the white girl, and I'm Kobe Bryant.
Forgot about that.
Hey, yo.
Your grandfather was here. His grandfather was here. They'd be ashamed of you.
You're not even wearing a costume, Roman. I was. This is the thing. You would have loved it, too. I was going to dress up as a stupid idiot, but they didn't have any more Jericho costumes, man.
Forget seeing me, bro. You can't see your own penis. I can't help it if you're the only diva here in the WWE whose bathtub has stretch marks.
You know what's good.
No.
Like your boy Xavier Woods.
Yo, was Cena and freaking Jerry King Lawler with at it? Vicky was funniest.
You know what's good. Just don't get all rated R like your boy Xavier Woods.
The Rock says walk.
Oh, boy. That man has shown more class and integrity in 9 months as general manager than you have in your whole life. Well, it only takes one RKO to get to Viperville. No enhancement needed.
That this is the gift that keeps on giving.
That's love.
Yeah, good to see you. All right, yeah, you wear your little thing. You're looking like a blind nun. All right, hey, do me a favor. Park the Rock's truck.
I didn't want to marry your mother. I didn't want to marry that bitch. No, I didn't.
Another thing that me and Nick have in common is we don't hide behind a woman.
I'm sorry, but it smells like crap in here.
No!
It wasn't like I was the one who said I quit. A poor excuse for a woman, by the way.
What exactly is a nature boy? You like nature? Do you like boys? No, don't answer that. Don't answer that at all.
When I put you through this table, you and your daddy are going to be closer than ever.
Think I'm coming up short? That's not what your mom said.
Oh, I think Cena won. Do you want to go?
I would love to go.
No, why? Well, then go get the Rock a bologna sandwich, because this doesn't concern you.
I have your word. Well, that used to mean something, but now your word is nothing coming from a 7-foot-tall sellout suck-up.
Why do you despise me so? Is it because I can get on all the rides at Disneyland and you can't?
Never got to tell you this face to face, but mine is a whole hell of a lot bigger than yours.
I hadn't have married her. Your brother Shane would have been a bastard.
You turn the universe into believer. But please always remember, you were absolutely nothing until your wife put you on Total Divas.
I see Eve over there. I know she's looking at it.
I have kids that depend on me.
I don't give a shit about your kids.
You'd like to hang out with Steph. You'd like to maybe go shopping for drapes.
Guys like you would not have made it in my world. Not with things like this.
That when God said, let there be light, he had to ask Vicky to step out of the way first? Wait. What kind of a guy stands in front of a hot woman and just wants to be her friend?
Yeah. And a knockoff diamond cutter. Son, I went to shake your hand. Hey, man, how you doing? You're like, oh, no, this is my pretty pony. Don't touch my pretty pony. Shut your mouth. And then you just ran.
You spent $15,000 to look like a walking Christmas tree?
Just because Mr. McMahon likes to walk around with his pants down doesn't mean he's a freak.
Hey, wait a minute.
And look at that backfired on him.
Hulkamania until the day you die.
You said you had a bigger set of balls than anybody here in the damn company. So pull your little dress up. Uh-oh. I got to be careful. I don't want your balls to fall out.
I'm not falling for your tricks.
Are you scared of getting your ass whooped in front of your pretty little wife?
You and your grandma.
You know, without ugly in the world, there'd be no beauty. So, Luke Gallows, thanks for your sacrifice.
You ever interrupt me one more time, I will knock your black head off your dad bod, you dumb son of a bitch.
Sitting in the locker room playing with a My Pretty Pony.
Oh, what? A pretty pony? I never had a pretty pony.
You never had a pretty pony?
I didn't play with those. That was my sister's, okay? That was Am I about to stun my first transvestite?
No. That's rude.
And there's not a damn thing you can do about it, you sick son of a bitch!
Oh my God!
How horrible would it have been if you would have been named with the moniker of Jeremiah Antonio Cleavon Kelsey Albert Smith
Jackass.
Schwartz?
So, jackass!
You in 10 years will be working as a waitress at Waffle House.
Yeah.
Second of all, I can sit here and argue with you all night long, but I ain't got time to do that. So there's your respect right there.
We all know the only reason you got a job here is because of your cousin.
When The Rock tossed you over the top rope, he was screaming something. The Rock was screaming something very important in your ear. You remember what The Rock was screaming?
I remember you screaming, but it was when Booker T threw your ass over the top rope that you were screaming.
Mommy this, mommy that. Well, guess what, Rhea? Daddy's back.
Bend over backwards, Trish. Knowing you, I think you just plain bend over.
Oh!
Like this. Don't do that.
No, none of that. Hey.
I'm a Grand Slam Women's Champion, Becky. You don't know what that's like, do you? No.
I'm a WrestleMania main eventer. You don't know what that's like, do you, Bailey?
I'm gonna put that title right back where it belongs, around my gorgeous waist. What are you gonna say about that, Nashhole? Oh.
Nashhole.
You ain't nothing. You ain't no superhero. Not like the Scorpion King.
I think the decision you made is a bit premature, but then again, mature comes naturally to you.
Oh, you're an idiot. Sorry.
There's something I've been waiting 12 years to say to you. You deserve what happened 12 years ago in Montreal.
But I think Steph's been drooled on before.
Do you know what Akuma Shente means?
Well, apparently, from what I saw behind that court, means the Scorpion King got a tiny ding-a-ling.
No!
Honey, your dance breaks are like your title reign. Short and meaningless.
And one is being a waste of space. The other's being a perfect partner in a three-legged race.
Actually, I think Steph's been drooled on a lot.
Yo,
Princess
yo,
Aaliyah.
Pat.
Happy
Yeah.
This is on the mission that Carmella could be coming back soon.
You
said who?
have people on other shows
Carmella.
saying your name just to get a cheap
I don't know.
reaction.
I don't know when she's coming back.
You live.
Since I'm the only man in the family,
You're 100 pounds of nothing. 5 feet nothing. Oh, excuse the rock 1 second. Excuse the rock. His cell phone's going off. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Cacao, hello. Hey, it's nothing. He says he knows you. You're nothing.
You say I'm the poster boy for stupidity. I think you two are the poster boys for jackasses.
The question you shouldn't be asking is how you doing. The question you need to be asking that little baby is, who's your daddy?
Damn.
That's why my late brother, I am here today because of him.
Because your little baby brother, he didn't have much fight in him, did he?
Oh, come on.
That's disgusting. You want to do one with me?
Why don't you hop in your DeLorean and go back to the future? That's right. Dressed like a 1930s paperboy.
Hey, Mr. Rigo, hurry up.
Before you were injured, it was banger after banger after banger. But since you've returned, it looks to me like it's been burger after burger after burger.
This means walk with Elias? Nah, I'm not really feeling it. Because without the guitar, what it really means is wasted wrestling experiment.
I'm a very well-respected businessman the world over.
Talent is not sexually transmitted.
I had a live sex celebration, thankfully with Lita and not Vicky Guerrero.
Well, John Cena's like a pinwheel, so you can go ahead and blow me.
I am no pervert.
I got more hair on my chest than you got on your face. So before you step in this ring, make sure you present an ID because I don't want to have to assault a minor.
And you ain't even half a dog, you just a little piece of shih tzu. I shook her hand last week and she gave me gonorrhea. Oh, yeah.
Disrespectful? You think that was disrespectful?
You came out, you interrupted The Rock, you ran your mouth. I thought you were going to come out and say, hey, good to see you, man. Hey, you like my belt or something like that. So I must agree. 15,000 of The Rock's hometown fans calling you, you are an asshole. Oh no. Your big fat ass grandmammy, your mammy, But they all complain. Hell, the Rock's grandmama, his mama right there, slapped the lips off all two of them bitches.
Actually, in all fairness to Lita, he was able to get him half aroused.
You are the devil's favorite demon right now. What, the devil's favorite dumbass? Listen, you ungrateful bitch. I am not asking anymore. I am telling you.
Guys. I'll call you back. Everyone, gentlemen.
We have memories.
Gentlemen,
Oh, Doc.
I've never seen this woman in my entire life. Come on, let's
Never seen this movie in my entire life.
I may suck, but you just won't. One-on-one tonight so he can beat your ass.
What did you just say he wants to do to my ass?
I eat pieces of crap like you for breakfast.
Did you say you eat pieces of crap for breakfast?
Because if you were such a big man, you wouldn't have to pay that slut Sable to sleep with you.
There's only one game in this business, and I'm married to him.
Oh, wow. You said you paid for your time out here? How much you pay for that stupid haircut?
I mean, the fans and whoever it is you slept with to make you a finalist, but
Whoa!
I mean, that's not our point, though.
Triple H, it's unfortunate that your ears aren't as big as your nose. Because if you paid $5 for that haircut, you paid $4.95 too much.
But I would hate for your little boy to sit there and watch his own father fail. Because let's face it, he gets to experience that every single time you step on a football pitch.
When we went out in public, people thought you were my mother.
How does it feel to be married to someone who wears more makeup than you?
Lita, speaking of hairy prostitutes, how you doing there?
The tribal chief said he wants peace.
I don't give a damn what the tribal chief say.
You want to say let the bodies hit the floor? I would say let the boobies hit the floor.
And you got a hell of a woman here. She's flexible as all hell. Whoa, I mean, it's amazing. My tag team division is full, but I hear the TNA is hiring.
Can't give hoes nothing.
Look,
And he eventually threw you out of that exact same door.
I would appreciate it if you would please shut the hell up.
And when your beauty fades, John is going to leave you.
What she did?
To think you're nothing more than a filthy, dirty, disgusting, brutal, bottom-feeding trash bag Tramposaurus Rex.
When I heard that the most dominant player in NBA history was guest hosting Raw, I automatically assumed it was Kobe Bryant.
Thank you, Stephanie. You're the breast. I mean best.
But if you're looking to upgrade to a real man, I'm available.
Oh, I've got to.
And if The Rock could get half as much support as that push-up bra gives those big phony fun bags.
You, I mean, you're just living off of your family's legacy.
Started a company and a promotion that you couldn't get over in. And then you ran away.
Paying attention.
Yeah, you ran away.
Yeah, you didn't pay attention in wrestling school either, jerk.
Well, I know you do consider yourself to be the queen of hardcore, but unfortunately, movies don't quite count.
Yo, back the hell up, man. It was the game that was short. Maybe it was that the field I was playing on was just too damn big.
You're not even good enough for your husband, Seth freaking Rollins.
Ladies and gentlemen, attention please. It seems that we have a lost child at ringside. Would his parents please come and pick him up right now?
Natalia's fiance isn't much of a man.
You think you know everything better than everybody else. That's why you're kicked out of WWE tour buses, and that is why you are kicked out of the WWE locker room.
747 looks small when you're flying it into the Grand Canyon.
Quite a nice singing voice. Do you sing your kids to sleep at night like that? Oh.
Women who have turned to reality television because they just weren't gifted enough to be actresses.
Oh. What the hell is that?
Currently, we've got similarities. We don't smoke, we don't drink, we don't do drugs, but you know something?
Anymore.
I mean, the only reason he married you is because he knocked you up.
Damn.
No class whatsoever.
Don't talk about Tori like that.
Oh.
That's
Hey,
right.
wait.
Consider me like
Whoa,
a drug
whoa,
test,
see,
Holmes.
see, back then, I used to like Tori. She was actually fine.
Tori was dope. She was dope back then.
No, not Tori Wilson. Just the first Tori. Tori the Jezebel.
The TX Tori.
Yeah.
Tori that was with Kane.
Tori that's what came first, and then that's why.
Yeah.
Give me that. Give me that.
You ain't getting past me.
You're not allowed to see your kids anymore, are you? How many times did you say, well, you know, I just don't think he has what it takes while you're lying in bed with your wife?
He works
I wonder who wins that.
your son of a bitch husband.
Title again. Is that the sorry line?
Uh-oh.
For your information, I'm disease-free. I'd like to keep it that way.
You gonna punch me in the face, or do you gotta go ask your wife
So we were
permission
seeing some.
first?
The only thing that's going to be canceled was my subscription to Better Sluts and Gardens. I'm standing out here talking to the real deal.
But the one person that I would like to make tap out even more than you, most of all, is your daughter, Brooke.
Just bring it.
These days, child support is very expensive.
Hey, do me a favor. Why don't you act like this is an AA meeting and you shut your mouth while I'm sharing with the group?
Yeah, you can help me, Lita. Randy, give me $1.
Randy, give me $1.
Just forget the Rock will tell you, don't say what, you stupid son of a bitch.
Candlelit dinner, soft, playing music, and Kurt Angle having his way with your wife.
Dave, look at Eddie, man.
Eddie's dead. I'm not thinking about Eddie. Yeah, and you're 20 years younger than your siblings. Is that right? You know why? Because you were a mistake. Let him go. Let him go.
Say you sound like a very insecure man with notoriously tiny balls.
What is 2 plus 2? Do you know, Booker?
I'm married, bitch.
Mm.
They are not tiny. They are massive. Verified by my wife.
Okay, I know the answer to that. 2 plus 2? Thomas Jefferson, sucker!
You're not here to be a competitor. You're here to be an entertainer. That's what you do. You entertain people. Hell, you entertain me all the time.
Apparently, the big dog let his bitches off the leash, so here you are.
You're so good at requested matches. Where was your match at WrestleMania, Bobby?
Go ahead, Book. Why don't you entertain? But do a little dance for me, Book.
Dance?
I feel like I'm watching one of my movies because this whole damn thing sucks.
Damn.
You got more abs than you do brain cells, Tony Nese, you schmuck.
Look at Big Show's a giant, but it's just another case of big things with small packages.
Go ahead. Give me one of those spinneroonies. Come on, Book, dance.
Every time you successfully defended your Universal Championship, you had the help of Chris Jericho. That's a fact.
It's also a fact that you weren't good enough to be a professional wrestler, so now you're sitting behind a commentary telling what I can do.
What? It's not about me. It's about this match you have on Sunday. It's about you defending the Universal Championship on your own.
Well, it's about to be about me slapping the taste out of your mouth if you don't show me some
Hey,
respect.
entertain me. That's your job. Don't be embarrassed.
I would rather listen to a recording of JR than a live Michael Cole.
Who in the blue hell are you?
It's gone.
That's the phone of Rip Van Winkle. Look at this. That's a snoring.
I guess if I was to bottom line this, I think you're a complete jackass.
It doesn't make sense, you know. It's like having a basketball team in Seattle.
I'm a hero. I'm not a jackass. You're a jackass.
Listen, don't be angry because you tapped out, okay?
And one last thing, the main event of WrestleMania being John Cena against your buddy Dwayne. That's The Rock for nobody who watches bad Disney movies. Yeah. Oh, I'm a hero. You're a jackass. I'm a hero. Jackass. Hero. Jackass. Hero. Jackass. Hero.
How bad would it have been for you if you were called Luther, Octavius, Samson, Ernest Rogers?
Everybody's tough with a steel pipe in their hands.
So, Mojo, you say everyone's tough with a steel pipe in their hand. Let's test out that theory, shall we?
Whoa! Stunner!
Neither of you are in my league.
You think you're tough enough?
Yes, sir.
No, you're not. Shut your mouth.
Why don't you put a little bass in your voice then?
Why don't you shut up, Steve?
Why don't you shut up, Steve?
If this was ECW, I wouldn't be working with a hack like you.
What's your name?
Mike Bazanin.
You're the MTV guy, huh?
Yes, sir.
MTV sucks.
Oh, wow. I guess the hard part of my night's over, because she hits way harder than you do.
You can't do that. What if he can never walk again?
Settle down before you blow your pacemaker, kid.
You like pancakes?
Yeah.
Well, where are you from?
Chicago.
Well, The Rock says, why don't you just pancake your ass back to Chicago?
What's your name?
Ryan Reeves.
You're pretty muscular, pretty big, pretty stout guy, aren't you?
Means nothing.
You're damn right. I've destroyed guys twice as big as you, so shut your freaking mouth, too. You're going to SummerSlam?
Nice.
Oh, yeah. What are you going to be there for? What, does somebody need to park their car outside the building? The Rock wants to know, how do you feel?
How do you think I feel? Sucker.
If I should stun this son of a bitch, give me a hell yeah.
The Rock doesn't know you two. Tell The Rock exactly who in the blue hell are you two French popcorn farts anyway?
And Sammy, I'll see you whenever you manage to dig your balls out of Roman's pocket.
Let me make it real clear to you, you son of a bitch.
Isn't this the same guy who got his ass whooped by Cody Rhodes when Cody Rhodes only had one boobie?
Oh!
He had one booty?
It doesn't matter who you are. Stop it right there. Shut the music down. Shut the stupid music down.
Put lipstick on a pig, but at the end of the day, still a pig.
I have lost a considerable amount of weight.
You've lost weight? Look around. I think you'll find it.
I ain't got time to watch you spray that stupid ass water all over the crowd.
I take you very seriously. In fact, I'd take you even more seriously if this was 2005.
Damn.
So you understand, the only thing strong about the French army is their damn body odor. Oh!
I never noticed.
Shut the music down! Shut the music down!
Are you sure you're not Eddie's son?
I'm about to wipe this mat with the ring general and then make you my bitch.
You're irrelevant, just like your dad.
Given everything you got and still left with nothing except being known as a second-rate Shawn Michaels wannabe.
He said it. He went there.
She is a sleazy tramp.
I can promise you I'll never say anything about your father on this show again. I'm giving you my word. However,
I lied.
your sister,
You could take those rotten sunglasses off so I can look at your little beady eyes. Thank you.
Pac-Man, huh? I do understand, considering that neither yourself nor Pac-Man have any testicles whatsoever.
Is you interrupt The Rock will be the guy who get in that ring, tighten his shoes, and whoop your ass.
Listen to me, you big overgrown son of a bitch.
I've been competing in Royal Rumble matches since before you hit puberty. But if I were your wife, which I wouldn't be, but if I were, I'd follow Mr. McMahon's lead and I'd ask for a divorce too. I need to reintroduce your brain to your mouth because you're talking out snacks.
That sounds like youth, man.
You're looking up towards the heavens like you're looking at Eddie, like you're looking for Eddie. Let me tell you something, bro. Eddie ain't in heaven.
More like you, and instead of dating superstars, maybe I should marry one.
You and none of your little indie pals ever ripped anybody off?
Vicky is so fat, and she wakes up in sections.
Alternative lifestyles are perfectly acceptable.
Wait a minute.
If anyone in this world should be humiliated, it's you.
If Triple H asked you to jump off a bridge, would you? Because I think that would be good for business.
Vicky is so fat that her baby pictures were taken via satellite.
Whoa! What? Eddie's down there in hell.
Jerk.
Jackass.
Well, if you want to apologize, I got two answers for you. There's one for you.
There's one for you.
And there's one for you.
What in the blue hell do you think you're doing, you sick freak?
What? You need to watch your mouth.
I need to watch my mouth?
Yeah.
You need to watch the show.
I do and say whatever I want to whomever I please.
Big Daddy Cool the Rock's ass more like Big Daddy Bitch.
This is gonna get completely out of hand.
Oh, what's the matter?
You have to ask permission from your father-in-law first.
Yes, he does.
You've
Yes,
been
he
relegated
does.
to nothing more than Kevin Owens' bitch.
The Rock said get down on your knees.
Oh, wait a minute now. Easy, Rock.
Hey, Wendy, I made you a promise. Daddy was coming home. It looks like he's not, but I'll be here. Samoa is a sick man.
In my last conversation with your dad, he told me you were his favorite son, but Roman Reigns was the son he always wanted.
Get busy. That's funny. That gives me more time to get busy with your daughter.
There is one ass that The Rock has chosen especially for you.
What? Look at that! It's Rikishi! Rikishi's back!
You don't have the best friend, Terry Gordy. That's right, Michael. Terry Gordy's dead.
But I have two words for you. Matt freaking Hardy!
from somebody to somebody who just sucked up.
Come on in here and read your message to The Rock's face. We can sit in your little glass box looking like a drunk hobbit jackback bitch.
The only reason that you've got this show is because you're banging Matt Hardy's ex-girlfriend. Now let's...
Booker, I want to have sex with your wife.
Diabolical.
You're no longer known as the guy who got knocked out at WrestleMania 24 by Floyd Mayweather. This bears the name of your wife and your stupid-looking dog, Larry.
Y'all look just like your mugshots. How was it getting arrested?
Because of me, Dean Ambrose is now a stay-at-home husband living off his wife's paycheck.
Year of my career, I've achieved more than you have in your entire life. There's one thing you're better at than I am, and that's kissing Vince McMahon's ass.
Why do you need to do all these things to get the spotlight? Is it because your daddy didn't give you enough attention when you were a kid?
Is that you telling me that you married that chick and now you became one of them?
Then I speak for everyone when I say we are all pretty sick and tired of hearing you try to speak on a microphone.
Yeah.
And unlike you last night, John Cena, Edge is going to last longer than 2 minutes.
Your entire family would have been better off if you hadn't survived that crash.
The only thing I owe anybody is an apology for bringing you into this business.
This coming from the man who's been in WWE for 13 years and still hasn't reached his full potential?
First worst decision he's ever made.
Okay, so I'll bite. What's the first worst decision?
Marrying you.
You're as good as kissing Vince's ass as Hulk Hogan was.
See, when it comes to the bedroom, the game always came up a little bit short.
Oh my God. Everyone, your dad, your wife, and especially your kids.
I don't know if you're as good as Dwayne, though. He's a pretty good ass kisser
as well.
That wonderful anthology of all your greatest moments. It must have been a special treat for you, considering at the time you probably weren't coherent enough to remember any of it anyways.
You are not broken down, because if you was broken down, you wouldn't be posting workout videos on your wife's Instagram.
And if you have a problem with that, Nikki Bella won't be the only woman to drop you this year.
See, right there, there's your mistake. You forgot Jason Jordan.
Yo, Blackheart.
Kurt kind of forgot about him, too.
Yo, who do we win in a tag team match?
Are you really going to ask me this type of questions? Like, now? And
No, this.
In between who?
All right, Seth and Becky versus Punk and AJ Lee.
Seth and Becky. I'm sorry. And this was prime Seth and prime Punk? Well, if everyone was in their prime.
Yes.
Yeah, still Seth and Becky. Sorry, I can't.
The only reason you're WWE champion for a year is because Triple H didn't want to work Tuesday.
That maybe the company will be better after Vince McMahon's dead, but the fact is, it's going to get taken over by his idiotic daughter, his son-in-law, and the rest of his stupid family.
It's because he's not even the man in his own household.
Ready to come out here and have a toast, but I think we can all agree maybe having a bottle of champagne around you is the best idea.
You don't get. I'm not gonna beat you up. Where the fuck are you? Where are you? Where is he? Where are you?
Your father was
Where
a pathetic, damn drunk.
And Trish, Lita, you guys are in this ring acting like you still mean something when you really only meant something about 20 years ago.
Here's the truth, and it's a sting a little bit. They didn't ask you back because they didn't want you back. When you were here before, you didn't do jack.
How old are you going to be? 37, 38 years old?
I'm going to be 25.
No, I asked you how old you were, not how many men you've been with in the last week. You know, that's a great idea. Why don't we have
the Olympic gold medal away from me? It's like the Philadelphia Eagles winning the Super Bowl. Impossible! Are you really the next big thing or the next big bit?
Are you kidding?
Why are you always so angry? Pent-up aggression. Maybe you need to release some of that stress, man. Maybe you need to show Lana your Sputnik.
Right, are you taking illegal substances again, Jeff? Huh? Are you?
So if you guys could keep that up for about 2 minutes and 15 seconds, you'd last 1 second longer than Punk did.
Umaga, you look very, very different.
Oh, shit.
I want WWE Films to immediately start production on CM Punk the movie. You can call it the Chaperone 2, except mine will be funny and entertaining and successful.
I didn't know they stack grabbed that high in St. Louis.
You were responsible for showing Brittany how to run around to all those nightclubs with no panties on, acting like a slut?
Nothing to say. You think it's funny? You want me to spit in your face?
As a matter of fact, Lawler, you can cancel this diva search because we have ourselves a winner.
Oh my gosh.
The biggest diva in the whole WWE is you, Kane. That's right.
Joe, I would prefer it.
What don't you understand? Walk up here with that ridiculous accent and bring me the contract.
But I bet you put a suit and tie on. You should go sit next to Corey Graves and announce this.
Your face looks like my nut, except you got a hairier bush.
But two of you do not even come close to being half the woman I am.
Bree's gonna wake up and realize that she's not sleeping with a virile, handsome champion like myself. She's sleeping with a barnyard animal. And we didn't get here because of our daddies. This coming from a man who took the sacred vow of marriage to the biggest slut in the Western Hemisphere.
He can't fire me.
Buy that pissant company just to fire you again.
Oh, you've got a man beast and a hose beast.
We're trying to put her down on her knees where she belongs.
Oh, come on, Rob.
You said you could mop the floor with Seth, but I should have known better because you can't even mop the floor at home.
Kid who liked to talk a lot of smack. He's actually whiter than me, but he thinks he's black.
Still to find out that your wife Lita is cheating on you. And is this the case of your equipment malfunctioning?
You are now and will forever be an asshole.
You've been out of action for way too long. I mean, in-ring action, that is. You know what?
I don't give a rat's ass if you're worth $1 billion, $2 billion, $3 billion, $4 billion, $5 billion, $6 billion, $7 billion, $8 billion. You piss me off, I'll open up an $8 billion can of whoop ass and serve it to you, and that's all I got to say about that.
How could I be pregnant? I don't know, because I don't think you're man enough to get me pregnant.
Have you been suffering from some premature pyro?
You were in some hotel room last night trying to get laid by some Holly Berry looking chick.
Uh-oh. You know what? At least I can get laid. Just like when you tell Stacy things like an old man like yourself could satisfy a 20-year-old woman.
The only man here tonight was the man, Becky. So maybe the next time I'll ask Becky to impregnate me.
You want an apology? Hell, son, I got one for you right here.
This ain't no three-way dance. This is me serving two bitches.
Yeah, I remember it. I think about it.
Ooh.
What's wrong with? I see you for what you truly are, a no good lying bitch.
Damn.
You want a wrinkled up old with bad breath and a bad toupee. Oh, that's stiff.
The Ascension is a million and one things I could think to say about you, but the absolute worst thing that I could think of to say is that you're the Ascension, and that's it. You know how you doing?
I'm usually throwing up two fingers, but you're special. You only get one.
When it comes down to you and me, you're my bitch.
To know that behind your back for months, you've been spearing your wife.
Jeez, I don't know what happened. This happens to a lot of guys.
Listen, the only good thing your man's got going for him is that he married well, but I've seen his wife, so he didn't marry that well, did he?
Skills. Or actually, the lack thereof. You're like a fourth grader in the bedroom.
Do you have a problem with that? Shut up.
Your wife, Lana, is a phenomenal actress. One of the best. I mean, every morning she's got to wake up next to this and act like she's not repulsed. They don't.
Is just waiting for the billionaire to kick the bucket so she can collect the cash.
Vince is read with either anger or embarrassment. You're as delusional as Jake Paul thinking he's a real fighter. Besides,
hey, did you people know that Randy Orton is the #1 downloaded superstar in the WWE on the whole World Wide Web, at least within the gay community?
Oh shit.
Which is it, Kane? Kicking ass, taking names, or kissing ass and making coffee?
Okay. But there was one particular one that they missed out on and shit like that. It was the whole that's just how you engagement when you walk around. Click, 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 click. That's the one that I was waiting for, but they never fucking put that one on. That was crazy. But we survived the fucking hour. That fucking savagery and shit. Some of the savagery was duplicated and shit, but nonetheless. We ain't doing another one. Oh man, that's just crazy. Boys and girls, we are done for the night. I am tired. These guys are tired. We had too much shit to get off our fucking chest today. And like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, ring the bell, all the good stuff. You know, have to catch us soon. Like I said, go buy the pre-sale tickets for SNW's draft night, March 15th. Old Main Studios in Portland, Maine. Come up, support. You know what I'm saying? Let's rock out. And more details of that will be coming out soon. Shit like that. Yeah, man. We got a lot of fucking work to do. A lot of fucking work to do between now and then. So it's focus mode. Shit and everything else. Catch us everywhere. Follow us everywhere. Something more really to me to say. Y'all got anything to say? You're muted. Back, you're muted. Dummy, you. I want to say that. What the fuck? We can't be eating the shit.
No, I was saying make sure that
okay, all right, good, all right.
Make sure you tell your loved ones. Make sure you tell your loved ones that you love them.
Yeah, man.
Tomorrow's not promised. And keep God and family first, man. Listen, a lot of things that are going to be transpiring this year. And you just got to take it within stride. Like, I don't want to get too deep into it. But you just know that your boy's starting the year off on a good note. And I'm saying that because a lot of times, I'll make this short and sweet. A lot of times we go through life, experiences, situations, and shit like that, whether it be family or personal with family. And like I said, I'm not getting too far into it, but after a long awaited time, some things have unfolded for me to where now I have control over my family. And that was something that most men don't get the opportunity to do. And I'm saying this to any man that has kids, any man that's been fighting to uh, be with their child or their children. Just don't give up. When you give up, you give it up on your child. You know, it takes two to tango. Obviously, you did what you did. It happened. Hold yourself accountable. Be a man about your shit. Like, it's 2025. There's really no need to be lying about anything. And if you're still with the lying age, you really gotta grow the fuck up. Like, life is really too short. As you see earlier, beginning with paying homage to Mr. Austin and to the family. You know, our hearts go out to you and to his kid. Our heart and sympathy goes out to you because tomorrow is never promised. It's never promised. It's not a guarantee that we're all going to wake up together or be in our right state of mind. So to have those two each day, consider that a blessing because there's others that don't get to make it when they close their eyes. It's not too many people that get second chances in life when it comes to family. So be grateful that you have peace within yourself. Never give up on your kids. Never give up on true love. Never give up on your family. Strive to be the best person that you can be. Hold on tight. If you got to tell a motherfucker that you love them until you black and blue in the face, so be it. Never be afraid to say how you feel. Never be afraid to express what's on your mind. We're men. That mental health shit is serious. There's nothing wrong as a man. I'm 43 years old and I'm telling everybody that's watching, that's listening, that will listen. Speak up. There's nothing wrong with being a grown man and saying how you feel and expressing yourself. Because it's important. It's important. No one else is going to understand you if you just sit there and say, I'm okay, when we know that you're not okay. And I did it. There's plenty of other men that do it. And I'm telling you right now, it is okay to shed a tear. It's okay to say that you're not okay. It's okay to say that I need help. This is 2025. Like, some things just gotta change. Some things have to change. Some things need to change. It's only three things in life that you need: God, family, and wrestling. Everything else is just a luxury. You know, it's just a luxury. But tell your loved ones that you love them, even if they ain't here. Just know that they're looking down on us, looking down on you. They're shedding the light. They're making sure that your walk in your paths are guided. And trust yourself. Believe in yourself that you can do this, that you can reach throughout the day. Never setting yourself short for anything better than what you feel like you fucking deserve. If you don't have support, know that there's people here that do love you, and it don't always have to be family. Family is literally what you make it. It does not have to be. It doesn't have to be bloodline. And you need to understand that. Yes, we all would love for our family to love us and but we know that shit's not gonna happen. It's not. This is real life. This is reality. This is what OTTR is about. A bunch of, I say, misfits coming together and creating a family of individuals that have one main goal. And we're trying to share it to the world. Love when you love them. Tell them you love them. Be there. If you believe in God or whoever you believe in, pray for them. But just don't give up. Just don't give up. That's all I got to say. I love y'all. I love my family. I love the OTTR family. It's a good day. Tomorrow's going to be even a better day when we wake up. But then you got Raw coming on Netflix tomorrow, so I'm highly fucking excited. And that's all I got to say. I'm in a good mood. I'm going to sleep like a fucking baby. I'll tell you that right now. Now I got to get up in like a few hours to go to work.
Mini fat man.
I love y'all, man. Listen. We all go through it. Just know that we're all here, and that's it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like a lot of weight has gotten off of my shoulders, and I can finally breathe after almost 18 fucking years of stress. I can breathe, and I'm more than grateful. So just understand, when you give up on everything else. And that's it. I'm good. I'm done. It's your boy Uncle Fats. I love y'all. I'm gonna be smiling this whole fucking year. This is gonna be beautiful.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do something different today. Usually I was at this and say like, yo, shout out to all my big backs out there in the world. But you know what? I told them I want to do this. Yo, shout out to my boys. You feel what I'm saying? My son Amari, my son Savion, aka Chico and Fat Meats. Blackheart met my little mini twin during the wrestling event. Y'all go most likely y'all gonna sit there and see more of them. In upcoming wrestling events. Or if I have the opportunity to go, I'm bringing them with me. Um, Yo, shout out to Warren, shout out to Big Mike, shout out to Mav. Even though all three of them are not here on this episode, um they're more likely will be here later on. Um, you know what? I will say is this: everybody, just put ones up. It's all about respect out in this world. One love, always and forever. You know what? All that.
I guess he's putting up his one in the air, but okay.
I put the ones in the air. You put the ones in the air. Some day ones, nigga. Day ones, nigga.
And on that note, the ones is out. We're done. Catch y'all next week, as usual. Peace.
I eat down your notes so I can match to the screen. Last week in wrestling, we keep it mean. POG Mobb riding high, that's the dream. After dark wrestling, every year the fans scream. Step in the ring, welcome to the scene. Die hard fans, we discuss everything. From the top ropes, we spitting fire in the booth. OTTR, POG, Mobb, are you the truth? POG Mobb bring you the truth.